All right, are we sufficiently hyped up? Are we sufficiently hyped up out there? Everyone hyped? I played the rock and roll music, so, you know, I'm hoping that the hype will be maximum levels achieved. I'm hyped. I'm hyped anyway. I'm drinking out of the wrong cup. I forgot what I was doing. I wasn't even paying attention. I just wanted a lot of coffee, so I got the big cup. Hype, hype, hype. Sap Avalar. New patron. Thank you so much, by the way. Jason. T. Mark. What's happening? King? What is up, folks? Hey, listen, today's a special day. So, I don't know if you noticed. I originally pinned this stream to be Bedrock. Let me get some light up in here. I originally pinned this to be Bedrock. Hey, what's up, Mystic? And because I was going to do some major grind and stuff. And then, who appeared in my Discord DMs, but the great Joel Duggan, saying, hey, let's do a co-stream today. And I thought, that is a perfect idea. So, we're gonna be streaming with Joel Duggan at the same time. He'll be over on Twitch doing his thing. I'll be here. And yeah, we'll be chatting it up. If audio and everything works, hopefully it will. I never seem to have problems on my end. Which is just luck, I think, really. But I know that a lot of times people, if they haven't done co-streaming a whole lot, and I don't know if Joel has, not that I've seen anyway, sometimes there's a little bit of glitchy, weird audio thing. So hopefully we won't have that. Let me see who's online right now. Joel's getting all set. He might actually be going already. I don't know. I don't have Twitch open right now. I'm trying to keep my CPU footprint kind of low. We're gonna be talking some tree stuff, doing some building, probably of the tree. We'll see how things go, but I think that's very likely going to be what goes on today. So, hopefully everyone is ready. Let's hop in the game and see what's up. I see Joel's already online on Vasten. I recorded last night at 1:30 a.m. an episode with Germsy Boy where we talked about all the new textures. Oh, what's up, Soothing? Yeah, we talked about all the new texture packs. So that's going to be coming out on like the 27th, which I know I'm like 6 days ahead. But yeah, there's going to be an episode, me and Germ doing together of talking about all the texture changes, and there's some really cool stuff. Hey, what's up, Foxy? Unfortunately, Optifine is out in a preview version, which is cool, but not for 1.14.1. It's only for 1.14 original OG. So, yeah, so here we are. So how's everyone doing? Everyone have a great day? Great day. I'm excited to be on here. I'm in a very weird situation with my house. I don't know if you know that. So I'm selling my old house. Like I got married later in life, you know. I was 36 whenever I got married. So I already had bought a house in my life, you know. A very, very small house. Don't get me wrong. Man, my headphones are forever tangled right now. Anyway, so I rented out for some years, and then finally I got a pretty terrible renters. Pretty terrible renters. And you know, they just never paid their rent and kind of destroyed the place in a lot of ways and whatever. So I finally got them out, and they've been fixing up, and now it's finally on the market. So I don't know a realtor, so I just kind of cold called one of the realty agencies around here in Pittsburgh, and you know, I said, hey, I have this house, blah blah blah. It's gonna be ready to go in about 2 weeks. Can you hook me up with an agent? So they did, and I met that agent once. She brought in all the comps. She seemed completely competent. Everything was totally cool. Then I'm gonna check and make sure I'm not broadcasting over Joel's stream yet. No, okay, I'm here solo. Okay. Anyway, so then I go to sign the papers, and a different agent shows up, which is apparently like an understudy agent or something, you know, and that's fine. That's cool. I get learning, and you know, my house isn't a huge house, so I get it, whatever, it's fine. But then like days go by. I'm like, hey, any showings, any feedback? So like 2 days go by. Oh yeah, we have 2 showings. Okay. Any feedback? Another day, whole day goes by. Yeah, they said it was too small. Okay. Then a week goes by, nothing at all. And I write, hey, anything about an open house? 2 days go by. We're just gonna hang tight for now, you know. And I can't get an answer. So finally, I have not spoken to them since May 1st. It's 21 days. 21. I mean, look, I'm no realty expert. That seems extreme, right? 21 days. No, you know. Yeah, exactly. And I'm just looking for feedback of what can be fixed. Like, oh, the fence is rough. Well, maybe I could look at if that's what's holding it back. Maybe I could, kick in some money to fix the fence or whatever, So 21 days, no word. So finally I called the realty agency today. I'm like, I'm tired of I don't want to try to fix this relationship with them. I just want a new realtor. So I call them and talk to the manager. It's like, hey, look, it's just not working out between. She's like, well, why? It's like, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus. I don't want to get one in trouble or fired or something. That's not me. So I'm like, I think it's just a personality thing, which is blah, blah. That's nonsense. That's like irreconcilable differences when someone cheated, or whatever, So finally the agent's like, well, can you just tell me why? Okay, well, look, I've had trouble getting callbacks, and no, and it's like, oh, well, okay, I'm gonna look and see if I can find one. Okay, fine. So then I get a call from the woman who I'm firing, basically, which is awkward. The reason why I called the supervisor is because I didn't want to really talk to her. I mean, I'm not mad. I'm over it. So I get a call and she's like, hey, so I heard you weren't happy. It's like, well, yeah. When's the last time you texted me? She's like, oh, I guess it's been a couple days. Like, it's been 21 days. I have it here on my phone. She's like, oh, I guess I didn't realize it's been so long. It's like, okay, well, I'd like someone who does realize it's been that long. I'm trying to be really nice. I'm trying, honestly, to be as nice and as kind as I can. But people are like, well, why do you want someone else? Like, what do you want me to say? Because you don't care about my place. And look, I know it's a small house in the big scheme of things. It's not a multi-million-dollar house, but it's a lot of money to me. You know what I mean? To me, it's a big deal. So then, okay, so I was like, so she's like, well, so I mean, I'd still like to do an open house on June. Well, why did it take this to get you to offer an open house? Is that insane? Tell me if I'm being insane. Chat, hit me if I'm being crazy. I don't feel like this is insane. Hold on. I have to check a message. Sorry. Hold on one second. Okay, cool. All right, I'll bring Joel right here. Yeah, so I said to the manager, it's like, look, if you can't give me a better agent or, someone who's going to care more, I don't care about experience, just who's going to care more about my place, then I can switch companies or whatever. Like, oh, no, we have people. Okay, fine. So I thought, okay, I'm going to give it one more try with a different agent, and then if that sucks, then at that point I'll change companies, right? So I'm trying to be as fair and as nice and as kind and as professional as I can be with this whole thing. I see Joel flying. Anyway, so then to make it real, so she's on the phone with me. She's like, so, well, will you give me a chance to do an open house? Like, look, honestly, no, I just want to get someone else. I mean, look, I'm sure you're very nice and whatever. It's just, this isn't working. I don't feel that I need to threaten to leave in order to get an open house scheduled, because it's not the first time I asked. I asked about doing an open house 2 different times. And she's like, oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. It's like, yeah, me too. So can I just get someone new now? It's like, okay, that's awkward to say in person. Then she texted me about 10 minutes later. It's like, hey, I had an operation and blah, 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 which my heart goes out to her. I'm sorry you had an operation, but why didn't you just tell me that? Just send me a text. It takes 4 seconds. We're all on our phones all the time, right? So just send me a text and say, hey, I had an operation, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. I'm going to be out of commission for a week, whatever. But here's someone handling my stuff or whatever. Okay. So as so then she sent me a text. I had an operation. Hey, I'm fairly new to realty. I'd still really like to have your house. So let me know if that's okay. So it's like, honestly, guys, I'm in a position where I have to fire the same person like literally 3 times today. And that's freaking awkward and it sucks. And now I'm like pissed because now I'm like, you're making this awkward. I said I want someone else to your manager. Then you called me. That's weird. Then I had to tell you that I want someone else in person on the phone. That's freaking weird. Then you send me a text and now she's not, it's like, okay, I'm looking for someone. She's like, tell me if that's okay if I stay on. No, you're not okay. Because of 114.1, it seems to help a bit. Once Optifine is back, it'll be better. Jump in. I can't spell it all. Invoice if you're ready. Okay. Anyway, so that's my. Yeah, I think instead of right back to her text, I might just call the manager. Okay, this is now it's unprofessional. Now not only is it incompetent, but now it's unprofessional. So I'm out. It's freaking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's been on the market for a month and a half with nothing. And not even to mention the pictures are terrible. The pictures of it are terrible. Hey, I'm just irritated. I'm just irritated about the entire freaking thing. Anyway. What's up, Joel? You there? No, you're not there yet? Okay. What's up, Callus? Yeah, so there's a little bit of laggy. Oh, I'm trying to sell my house and my realtor sucks, essentially. Too long, didn't read. Yeah, I'm trying to sell my house. I've been trying to fire my realtor today, and she's George Costanza-ing, won't let me fire her, essentially. So I'm gonna have to fire her a third time today. What's up, Brownie? Sorry about that. Sorry, I came in hot. I came in hot to the stream. Yeah, hey, what's up, Frames? Are you even trying? Are you even trying today? Oh, I didn't realize that whole, like, the changing frame thing. What, they used to have 2 different frame numbers. Now it's only 1. Maybe that's Optifine, actually. Hey, completely inactive for weeks. Now you're firing me, but I had surgery. So yeah, it's really weird. So now I'm gonna have to do it again. I'm gonna have to have a third conversation. I don't want to do that. I didn't want to have a first conversation. But yeah, whatever. It sucks. It sucks. Sucks. Let me make sure that Joel saw that. Message me in game when you want me to come on in whenever. Just finished a epic rant about real estate agents. Okay, I'll have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, anyway, we're playing Minecraft today. We're playing Minecraft. All right, see ya. Yeah, if you don't know the George Costanza Seinfeld bit, it's when George tried to dump his girlfriend and she just said no, and so he just didn't dump her. So yeah, that's my realty situation at the moment. No, it takes 1 second to text. We're in the modern age. It takes 1 second to text. You don't have to write a letter and drive to the post office, you know? Come on. Yeah, so I cannot believe that. I can't believe after a call to the manager and to talk to her that it's still not over. I just can't believe it. I hate confrontation. I have a bad thing about confrontation. Wow, frames are really insanely terrible. What do I have open? What do I have open that's killing me right now? This is not good. This is much worse than when I was playing basically all night last night. I was on all night last night, and this is way worse. What is even going on? Oh, in Port Bray right now. That could be it. Port Bray is the server killer. That's probably going on. It's like my soap opera of a D&D group. Yeah. Isn't that great when you're just trying to do something? I'm jumping off in like 10 minutes. Okay. Cool. IGM may possibly not know that I was saying to Joel to jump in voice for that thing. That's probably what's going on. This is not my stuff. I wonder whose this is. This is someone's stuff. I'm gonna blame Juxie, I think. Look at all this stuff. Wow, that's the bare minimum of chest plates, isn't it? So let's see. Hey, you want to see what I've been working on? You want a little sneak peek? Now, see, here's the problem. I've noticed in my YouTube numbers now, like normal, we're 64 episodes into a season. Normally the numbers kind of as the season sort of rolls. You know, it said Germsy's box. Oh, I can't even read. What, this one? Did it? Oh, Germsy's box. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hey, Joel. How's it going?
Not too bad.
Can you guys hear Joel? Oh, hey, I like to get wrecked. How's it going? Joel, do you know I like to get wrecked?
I don't think so. And I'm getting my own voice in my head, which I shouldn't be.
Well, there are worse things to have in your head, like other voices.
Yeah. It might as well be an audio weapon.
Oh,
crap. Now I can't hear you.
Oh no. I wasn't talking very much, so
I think I might know how to do this. Advanced. Include audio input. We'll say no. There. Can I still hear you?
I could talk right now.
I can hear you, and it's much clearer. Okay.
I see you.
There we go.
I can't
zoom. So the question, I guess, what's that?
I can't zoom. I've pressed C about 5,000 times since we upgraded.
Oh yes, yeah, the cheaty zoom key.
Cheaty zoom. That's right.
Yep, cheaty zoom. So hopefully on my stream, people are coming in. Raid incoming. Oh, I think I know who that is. All right,
Oh, is this gonna be a big? Is this a big boy coming in?
I think this is Pixel. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that'll be a big boy.
Paranor mods for both of us. So when he says raid incoming, it's usually the heads up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hold on, my phone is beeping. Turn that off. Make no noise.
Hey, Joel's raid.
Yeah, well, they're not here yet. It's just Paranor's just giving me a heads up.
Hey, everybody! By the way, people,
go.
If you don't know who you're listening to the sounds of Joel DUGGAN, who is a wonderful Minecraft player, plays here on the server as well as the Citadel, and as well as the wonderful podcast, The Spawn Chunks.
Well, thanks very much, Fixxitt. And speaking of the Spawn Chunks, holy crap! My co-host Pixel Riffs, Johnny, from the Spawn Chunks podcast, also the man behind the survival guide on YouTube for Minecraft, just raided with 500 people.
Holy cow! Wow.
I think the max I've ever had at one point on my stream is 50. So
wow, that's
so thank you, Johnny. Holy smoke! Welcome, raiders. That is phenomenal. The chat is going bananas. I can't keep up, so I apologize. I'm not even going to bother to try to say hello to all the new people popping in, just because I would be here forever reading names. But thank you for the follows. Appreciate it. We've got Jackdaw, we've got Brownie Bits, we've got a bunch of people coming in, and I am excited to see you all. And I hope that you like big things, because big raids deserve big trees, I guess. Fixxitt. What do you think?
Oh yes, big trees, big plans, big everything.
Big trees,
big egos.
Yeah. Big egos. Nice. It's funny. I was just crouching on this block to not fall off while talking to you, and I realized, like, I feel like I'm a foot shorter than you when I do this.
You're about it's half a meter shorter, I think.
Yeah, it's quite a thing. Watch this. This is something I noticed on my server the other day. My feet actually sink into the block.
Oh yeah, they surely do.
They actually lower you instead of making you crouch lower. They actually lower the player.
Oh yeah, I can see it from the side. I never knew that. That's cool. Huh?
Isn't that weird?
That's weird.
Cheaty.
Yeah, it's pretty cheaty, but it's a super cool mechanic.
Yes, I agree. Northy Plays, thank you so much for popping in and the follow and stuff like that. Sorry you got to go, but I appreciate people that have been hanging out with Pixel Riffs for like 3 hours are probably not going to stay around for very long. But very cool if you want to do that. Fixxitt. This is the first time I've done a co-stream with somebody.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
Do you have push to talk going on Discord?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't usually. Is it really annoying? Should I change that?
No, I'm asking you if me addressing my chat room is going to be annoying for you.
Not at all. No, not at all.
All right, cool. So are you just going to tag along? Like, I was going to work on the tree. What were you planning on doing today?
I just thought I'd come along and maybe you could like usher out little assignments. I thought we could just shoot the breeze and
sure.
I'm actually getting kind of crappy frames today. I think it's my computer, so I may do a little bit of restart
60
at some point. But okay. If you want to throw assignments, I'd like to kind of talk about your thoughts about that. Now we talked a little bit off of recording about what you're doing and what your thoughts are and all these kind of things. I thought, well, let's share some of those ideas to the people,
Well, I think the last time that we did something, I think it might have been one of your episodes, we did talk about like the framing of the tree and kind of like where it's going and like what Germsy Boy is building around it and stuff like that. But I can talk about the actual tree and the structure of it.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
So for those of you here on Twitch that are asking, this is vanilla, but it is a custom texture pack from Germsy Boy. It's called A Little Taste of Vasten. And so what we're looking at is a bunch of different stone blocks in vanilla, but the bricks are granite. We've got regular smooth stone, cobble, and then this stuff here that we're standing on is andesite. So it's the same blocks, just with different textures, but it's not modded.
In fact, actually, Joel, they're all brand new. These are every single texture that we have has been redone by Germ for this update.
Really?
Every single one. Now some are very slight changes, but I recorded last night with him about 1:30, and we were really talking about like his thoughts behind it, because to me, I'm not an artist, so I'm so intrigued by that, And he's like, well, Jap is going to be doing all the new textures, so why am I going to keep taking all of his textures and then messying them up kind of and adding a bunch of noise to it? So instead, he's sort of changing his style a little bit more to match Jappa's style. So if you look at like say Cobblestone's a pretty easy one. There's a lot less colors than Germ's old textures. In fact, let me show you what he showed me.
Yeah, because I did that where I took some of Germ's textures and tried to bring them into vanilla, and you have to change them quite a bit. You have to up the color and do a lot to make them work.
Right, right. And yeah, that's basically what he said. He said like he has a lot of very, like if you look at this is one of his ones that he hasn't altered, and there's a lot of shades of brown there.
Right.
Where Jappa's with his, he only has like maybe 6 different shades.
Yeah,
so
he
Germ's trying
to keep it pretty simple. Yeah.
Exactly. So he's trying to sort of take that style, but still keep it his own. So if you look, even at Cobble, you can actually see there's only like 6 or 7 different grays up there.
Right. Oh, server lag.
Yeah, we're in 114.1, and we're feeling all of it. Right?
It's rough. Yeah. I'm running 114.2 on my server, and the quality of life is good. The lag is still very real.
Yeah.
Lag is still very real. I want to take a minute. My earphones have just been bopping along, and my goodness, you guys are in the follow department on my channel. Thank you so much. It's just been nonstop. That's amazing. I'm glad that you guys are liking what you're seeing, and are just, I think in some cases maybe even blindly following me on just Pixel Riff's good word. So I very much appreciate it. Sorry to interrupt, Fixit. I just wanted to give a shout out to all the people following.
No interruption. Yeah. You should
a crap ton.
address the masses. Yeah.
So as far as this tree goes, essentially for people looking at my Twitch channel, there's a little graphic in the top left-hand side that is like a cross section of the north-south and the east-west look at this tree. But for what you and I are looking at here, Fixit, there's kind of cross sections of like as if you cut rings to the tree, as if you kind of cut the tree in chunks, and all of the granite, so I guess the salmon-y color blocks represent the center line, and in some cases it's split in 2 because the bottom of the tree has got like 2 trunks, like it splits into a V here.
Okay. Yeah.
Like an upside down V. But that represents kind of like the center of the mass. So like it would be the most forward point, I guess. You can sort of see it clearly over here. It looks like it comes down and then connects to different pieces. But everything else is, what am I looking at here? They're all in the center on each side. So like there's one that's on the front, and then there's one that's on the east side and the west side. So the idea is that as you're placing blocks between the rings, that you don't go out farther in that direction than the center line.
Right.
If that makes sense.
I would have never thought to put those like rings around, but man, it is so helpful to see sort of like the girth of the tree. Yeah.
Well, you got to I mean, one, it gives you place to land and like sit and think and look at stuff that's not like a million miles away. And then you can also, well, let's just fly up. Pick one. I'm not sure.
Joe,
there's one with a bed on it.
I just opt you if you want to go with spectator mode to show the folks what's going on.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let me do that. So I just go game mode, spectator.
We're not opt on the server. We used to be, but we're not anymore. But for a situation like this, it'd be nice to show everyone what sort of scale we're talking about.
I don't know if that worked. Hold on. Game mode spec. Oh, there we go. Okay. True Purple, thank you so much for the subscription. That's amazing. It's amazing. And what is that? That's going to be 4 months in a row. Wow. Thank you so much. So now that I'm in spectator, are you near some place that you can sleep?
I could absolutely could. Yeah.
There's a bed right on like Y level 130 on the tree.
Okay. I found a bed here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so for people, I guess, that are on the stream and want a kind of a clear idea of what I'm talking about, you can see if you back up that the north-south lines, these granite lines, kind of represent the silhouette of the tree. And so when you back up, you can definitely see kind of like how the tree outlines. And then if you go around to the other side and you look at it from this face, then there's also the east-west lines, and they are in different directions. Like they have a different curve to them. but it really helps kind of outline the form of the tree and kind of give us a guideline. I don't think there have to be like hard and fast rules. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's going to be whatever looks good, right?
Yeah, sure. Exactly.
And plus, we have to attach a couple branches, and so things are going to have to start to be kind of like from the hip at some point.
Right.
And that's what I wanted to do today, is that I'm going to come on here, do some block placing, and it's just going to be like, I have the guides. I have to stop overthinking this, and we have to start just like pushing stuff together.
Right.
So yeah, but these platforms do give us kind of a spot to land, and then there hasn't really been anything done as far as the canopy goes. Like at this point, the tree just kind of like arbitrarily branches off in different directions, and we haven't tackled that yet, because I feel like it's one of those things where like you kind of want to do the leaves first, so that you're not designing branches that you can't see anyway.
Man, yeah, and also just to be standing on stuff. There's some.
Well, yes, yeah, to actually have something to stand on for sure.
Yeah, I usually do.
Because you could make a big hollow leaf canopy, right? That you could actually be inside of, store some shulker boxes up there. Like, you could do all kinds of really very practical things.
Yeah,
because something I get very tired of is flying down to the bottom of the tree to do stuff.
Well, there's one thing that we are not lacking anymore on the server is shulker boxes, because the folks have been grinding hard to get them. We have literally hundreds upon hundreds of shulker boxes sitting around, so we should be in good shape. Also, some of the folks have been grinding birch logs pretty hard too, so
nice.
We should be pretty solid for materials for essentially ever. Hey, Joe, you want to see what I've been working on? Remember that little area that you showed me? For Klautos' crypt entrance?
Yes, I do. I just plopped back into survival mode. Just hold on, I'll be right there.
I did too, and I phased right through the ground.
I'm popping over right now, right behind you.
So I talked to Klautos, and so if you don't know, underneath here there are three just enormous, like I'm talking enormous underground builds. One is a crypt, and I talked to Klautos, and he decided that he wanted his entrance to be sort of outside the castle walls, like here at this pillar. So he's going to build like a building or something out here and just make that sort of the spiral staircase to go down. So I thought, well, you brought maybe splitting this route into two different places. So I'll take that one. So I designed a thieves guild right where you showed me.
Oh, cool.
So we put a whole giant sort of kind of natural cave that goes down and then into a thieves guild. Wow, man, the lag is. Are you getting that lag, or is that on my end?
I think it's just on your end.
All right.
I had a little bit, but it wasn't anything drastic.
I may once we start the proper building set. I may just restart Minecraft.
This is insane. This is like a crazy long tunnel.
Yeah. Well, I want it to be sloped, so that means it just needs to go a really long way. But there's an entrance to a thieves guild that we've been putting around the crypt, and I think it has turned out pretty well. Juxie helped me a lot. I didn't do all this by myself, but we have a haste super beacon now. Hey, what's up, Dom? By the way, cool. And if you click the button, you can get basically an hour of haste 3.
Oh, interesting.
And I did redstone all by myself. Check this out. Okay, I did all by myself.
The world is still here.
I was helped a little bit because it didn't quite work, but I came up with the idea all by myself. So yeah, it's pretty like I'm gonna restart Minecraft. Press the button. You see the button?
What button? There's no button. There's no button.
Button like right there on the wall, like right there.
Oh, I see. See, I was looking. It's like Germany Boys buttons are different looking.
I'll fix it later. So this is a thieves guild, and if you come in here, we finished. Joel, do you remember the path? Do you remember the path of the Ice Seers thing? Nope. Well, let me show you what has been done. It is epic. It is epic. And then we can hop back to the tree.
Oh my God, it's like a maze down here.
Yeah. So if you drop down this one here, we can take. It's a little tricky. I did all I did this redstoning. It was absolutely amazing. But if you go through this, just walk through the lava. Trust me. Just trust me. Just keep walking. Don't stop. Don't die. Okay. Yeah, you can follow right along here, and I'll show you the path of the Ice Seers cave, which has been. I'm very proud of the way it says the way it's turned out.
Cool.
Oh, what has
Cosmic
been
Daydreamers is like, what happened to Pixel Riffs? Who are these dudes? Well, if you listen to Pixel Riffs podcast, I'm the other dude that does it with them. So that's me.
the other
And I think
dude?
the rest, I think, yeah, and I think I lost you. Fix it.
Oh, I'm coming back. I see you. I see you. Right.
Where am I going?
I see your name tag.
Hold on. There's nowhere to go. This
wait,
way.
wait.
Where
I
did
can
you
find
go?
it. There's a little pathway. Here you go. There you go.
Here it is.
Okay, sorry.
Hidden in plain sight. But yeah, so folks that are just tuning in, I'm one half of the Spawn Chunks podcast, and I do my own Minecraft content as well. And I haven't been on the Realm of Vasten in a while, so Fixxitt is bringing me up to speed before we work on the tree.
Yeah, we've done a couple things here recently. It's a little tricky to see, but let me find.
If you want to get up to the speed on the tree really quick, you can pop over to my YouTube channel and take a look at some of the videos.
Oh my goodness,
You'll
it's the
see
lag.
right away.
So this is what we've been working on, Joel, since we saw you last.
Wow, this is a big hole.
Yeah. The idea is that you can see into other Minecraft dimensions.
Oh, cool.
And so one of them is Vasten Dimensions, kind of our sister server here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of the ice portals right here.
Neat.
Yeah, this has been a pretty epic build, but that's what we've been doing since I think you were on last.
I like these kind of like not floating, but like craggy paths.
We have 3 layers of glass underneath. It took to get the fog. I think it's okay. I think I probably could use another one, but I'm kind of glassed out.
I don't know if I'm still using my own. Hold on. Escape options, resource packs. No, I took my glass. So this is the Germsy Boys glass. I was concerned I might have had my own glass texture pack still on it. But...
Is it all clear?
No, it's foggy. There's
okay.
It's like white. It looks like white stained glass if I was to guess, or gray, like gray.
Anyway,
cool.
That's what. So if we go up this ladder, then we'll get right back to the tree.
Right back to the tree.
Well, pretty close to it. So how's everything going?
Pretty close is relative on this server, man.
That's true.
Pretty close can still mean like a long way away. Pixelriffs fan says that's a lot of digging. Yes, it is indeed, and I did not do it. You were looking at the butt of the man that that did it.
I did a lot of that digging, but we've had a lot of help.
There are some major grinders on Vasten, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
People that you blink and all of a sudden Crafting Mantis or Cloutos have just like cleared out an entire village of nothingness underneath. Oh, cool. I like the vine textures for the pumpkins. Those are cool.
Isn't that nice? Man.
Wow. That's really cool. Yeah, so as far as the tree goes, because I want to start placing some blocks. I feel like I've been walking around for like a half an hour.
Let's do it.
Do we have, because we have, basically I think the thing to do is just going to be to go at it with the birch texture, which in Germsy Boys pack is, do I have birch around here? Somewhere somebody dropped off birch. Somewhere.
Let me ask. Hey, I see a Jim Ways in here. Maybe a few of Dom. Anyone know of, do we have a bunch of birch sitting around? I know that it's been farmed. I just don't know exactly where it is. And while you answer, Joel, I'm going to restart Minecraft real quickly here.
Oh, shulker boxes here. They're in one of my chests.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we can still hear you. I'm gonna reboot the game.
Here. Oh. Fixxitt's Discord is going bananas.
It is?
That is not... Yeah, you're back now.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so we've got birch logs. Perfect. You know what? I'm probably just going to keep this shulker box on me. Seems like probably a proper thing. I don't know why I have that there. Let's see. Fireworks I'm going to need lots of. Dirt, scaffolding, stone.
We have a ton in the yurt if you're coming up short on fireworks.
No, I was just there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just there. Yeah, not too worried about it. Germ is a master. You're right. Germ is very, very good at the texture thing. I 100% agree. Klaus Gaming is here. Sorry, folks. I've been having a hard time keeping up with the chat. You guys are so amazing, and I know that you're talking amongst yourselves as well, but I wanted to make sure I didn't miss any questions. One of the best ways to grab my attention too is if you have a burning question that you really want to grab my attention, you can always throw a couple of bits. It's like 100 or something like that. But if you do that, then the chat will ding and say, Joel, stop what you're doing. Pay attention. Crazy person. Yeah, so I think I'm going to start with the base. And I think the log textured direction, I think obviously it should be pointing up and down, right? Like we'd want the...
Yeah.
We want it going that way. Where are you? Are you nearby? No,
I'm not in-game yet quite yet.
Okay. I mean, I think a lot of the times we're going to end up with crafting these logs into all-around logs in some places.
We might as well just do all of them that way, kind of, right? I mean, because we have the lossless recipe. We have the 4 for 4.
Ah, yes.
So
yeah.
if we're not losing it, I would say just I mean, why why show any?
Sure. Why show any? Yeah, no, that would make sense. That would make sense. Can you? Well, we don't need them as birch wood because birch planks look different in this too. Yeah. So what I'm thinking is like the log texture should be going up.
Yeah, I would think so. Or either all up or a mixture. I think probably one of the two.
Well, I mean, in most cases, like
Yeah.
in some cases, sure, it's on the roots and stuff like that, the branches, you're gonna want it to go sideways, but on the trunk, most of it, I think we're gonna be going mostly vertical.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
I've got a bed in here I can sleep in. Cosmic Dancer says, Paranor and I will look after chat. You go build a tree and give Fix lots of work to do.
Yes.
Cosmic Dancer messaged me earlier. I want to. She's not shy about paying me kind compliments, but she said something really nice about you. She goes, "What? Joel and Fixxitt streaming together? Two of my favorite content creators together." So she's excited. So I wanted to pass that.
Oh well, she's a sweetheart.
Yeah. So yeah. So if I convert all of these. Or at least all the ones in my inventory to all around logs. The only thing about these, are these weird to place? Like, do these not work the same way? Oh no, they do. Okay.
Yeah.
I do that. Okay, they do act the same way. I had trouble with them on one of my more recent builds.
Do you know a little tip? Do you know that in Bedrock they don't do that? They're not directional.
Oh really? That would be a pain in the butt.
It's just one way.
Another reason I don't like Bedrock.
Yeah, I just recently discovered that on a stream.
Yeah, I say that, and I've never played Bedrock. But at the same time, from what I can gather from watching and hearing about it, I have no desire to play Bedrock. It just doesn't interest me.
Yeah, I'm more or less on board. Like, I'm a Java player at heart, but I have been enjoying doing the Bedrock series here recently a little bit.
I mean, if it's one of those things where like if it's what you've grown up playing, or if it's how you were introduced to the game, then that's probably what you prefer, right? Like
Sure,
exactly. It's one of those. It's like TV shows, like when they change stuff and you're mad.
Yeah, I mean, or when an amazing show has a really, really, really disappointing last season. Not pointing any fingers.
We won't point any fingers, and we won't get into that. But if you tune into the Citadel Cafe this week, then you will find out all about that.
Just saying.
You will find out all about
that there could be a fine example that just recently happened. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I keep my Twitch channel family friendly. The Citadel Cafe is not, and there might be some swears this week.
Yeah, FYI. I just watched the finale just late last night, so it's still a little raw for me.
Yep. Too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start by replacing these blocks. I don't want to mess them up, so I'm going to be doing it kind of systematically and just like taking out 3 and then putting in 3.
Oh yeah, sure.
So I know where things are.
Now, do you want to go? I'm
going to leave. Sorry,
I didn't mean to talk over you. Do you want to go like just birch through all of these?
I think for sure at the bottom, the easiest thing is going to be to lay the birch down and maybe do the whole section, and then we could always come back and texture it or give it some depth or have the dirt go up or down or something, add some bushes. The only thing, just don't get rid of the granite just yet.
Okay.
We can still do that, but if we do that last, then I think we'll still be able to see those key lines when we back up if we need to.
Yes.
So I think that's going to be the plan. I think I can also be faster at this if I put them in my offhand.
Oh man, I was forgetting about offhand. People yell at me pretty consistently. Dude, use your offhand. The only time I remember to do it is if I'm doing concrete. That's the only time I remember.
Yeah, I watch Jansy build all the time, and he does a lot of like offhand placing, and he's stupid fast.
He is really fast, yeah. This is so much better. I don't know why I never think of this.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of glad that I don't have haste, because
yeah,
I feel like I would be blowing through important stuff.
It would be tough to keep track. Yeah, yeah.
So this is a tricky part. This is kind of a route. So at some point here, I might actually consider putting them sideways. In some cases.
Yeah, I think maybe a mixture might be nice actually.
Yeah, like I mean, for this particular thing, this is a route that goes through the castle part, so kind of makes sense.
Dom, one of our new season 4 members, just said, "Fix, I kind of want to start filling in the interiors for a lot of the buildings." Dom, I swear to you, I will never say no to that. Because if you leave it to me, it's not going to happen.
Oh, a lot of the interiors of the stuff on the Citadel, for me, is all function. It's like the building is going to look pretty, but it's going to hide an ender chest and a bunch of functional stuff.
Right.
That I need, right?
I think it depends how many houses you have too. If you only have a couple houses, not saying that you only do, but in towns that only have a couple houses, I can make them a lot more functional. But whenever you have 70 houses, the other thing, vanilla is so limiting, and I love it in that way as well. I think that's a good thing, not a bad thing necessarily. But when you're talking interiors, how many stairs can you put down and call it chairs in different original ways?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. We've got a data pack on the Citadel called Chuck Tables and Chairs.
I've seen that. It's amazing.
I think I found out about it through you.
Yeah, I think we were talking about it. I don't remember when.
So I watched your video. Did you do a video on it?
No,
it's Waddles. Waddles did a video on it. Waddles has got like a data pack series, and he did a video on it. Anyway, I'm doing a custom texture pack. I've been actually working with Chuck, and I've been doing a custom texture pack. So his stuff is great, but it's a little off vanilla. And so the texture pack that I'm putting to it is much more vanilla, very simple, and I'm really liking it. And it's I don't need to sit in them. I just need to be able to walk by something and go like, that's not a set of stairs, that's a chair. And it's enough for me,
Yes.
As far as stuff goes, I guess I should probably leave that there.
Yeah. It'd be nice. I would be totally on board. I think this would be very divisive in the community. But if they came out and said, "Hey, 115 is going to be the interior update, and we're just going to give simple chairs, simple tables, that kind of stuff." Like, I'm not talking bibliocraft, just like things that you can put in the interior that's going to look right, give you the ability to sit on it, for example. Yeah, that would be nice.
Well, that's what I did with the custom texture pack for this. Is that I took a 16 by 16 pixel grid. I could not model anything smaller than that, and I tried on purpose to be as chunky as possible. Just make it look as simple as possible. Very, very little detail, and I think it's working out pretty good. People that are new to my channel might be able to see something on my VODs, or maybe something on YouTube. I don't know if I've showcased it on YouTube yet. I know by the end of the bridge that I'm building on YouTube right now, that absolutely does come up, because I used it on purpose. I don't remember what my plan was for here. I guess it probably comes out by now.
See if I can figure out how to do this. I can never remember how to do it. The scaffolding. It's I'm 0 for a million on placing it right.
Well, it doesn't help that they've made it as confusing as crap.
It's very odd that if I try to put it on top, it goes out to the side, right? I mean, that's very odd.
Yeah, because it's backwards to what normally happens, right?
Yeah, you have to place it on the side to get it to go up. That's very odd. Like, that's a very odd choice. I guess it probably works better if you're climbing up, but yeah, it's a weird one.
Jared says that at the end of my last video, you showed some of the inside on the bridge. Oh, that's right, I did. Yeah, so there is some tables and chairs stuff on YouTube. That's right. Cool. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't go too carried away with like placing in stones and stuff around here, because this would be a lot harder otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah.
As it is, it's still going to be pretty challenging.
It is. I'm a little surprised. I thought this would be a little easier to fill in. To be honest, now that I'm actually kind of doing it, there's a lot more sort of thinking than I expected.
Well, yeah. Well, the idea is that, like, you know, some of these key lines, if we do these first, then we know kind of like where the front of things are. And I mean, I also made the mistake of, like, these are very strictly one block. Like, at no point, whenever I changed directions, I ended up going on an angle. So you don't, sometimes you run out of like blocks to place things against, and that's tricky.
Yeah, especially when you're trying to get them to point up.
Yeah, like there's a lot of up and down and stuff that don't really have to be. And I mean, in some cases, I'm building this twice in terms of, like, you know, having to replace the stuff. But I don't know. It's I'm thinking about it like landscaping. Like, if I was doing this, I'm trying to think about what block I could use. I don't think I have anything on me that's like, do we have any netherrack up here?
Well,
that would be really easy.
What do you think the palette is as far as like the most of the trunk? Are you thinking like?
Oh, so it's going to be stone and birch for Germsy's. I mean, I say birch, but I mean this birch, Germsy's birch.
Yeah.
And we were going to try coral, but I think really the only thing we have to worry about is the bottom of this, because once it gets up high, we can probably just be mostly one or two textures.
I think so too. It's going to be
one or two blocks. Yeah. But there was, gosh, who did it? I don't remember who it was. Pixel Brew, maybe? No. Let me go over here.
Would we want to go either cobble or andesite?
Cobble is actually really good. Andesite is what the courtyard is going to be made of, so andesite's kind of a no-go. But behind one of these, one of these houses, there's a tree. Yeah, so it's ice, birch, cobble, and some andesite, but not a whole lot.
Okay. And
I remember being surprised that I liked cobble so much better than, say, coral. And we can still use coral in some cases, because it's been a little while since I looked at Germsy Boy's pack, and I think corals is a little bit better now.
It's quite nice, but I would suggest on the other side of that, it's a very slow harvest, because we have the renewable coral, and
so that's the kind of thing where it might be easier to just do some coral accents on the bottom part where a player on the ground is going to see it.
I totally
Whereas
agree.
Once you get above like 20 blocks here, who cares? You're not going to be able to see that.
And
so just
yeah.
And once we get up to the higher spots where not flat surfaces, where tops of blocks are exposed, it's all snow.
That's true too.
Anything that's got a flat surface is going to have snow on it, right?
Yeah, we'd have to. We could block that. Like, we could put string down if we wanted to.
I'm happy to have snow on it, because one, it's going to block spawns, and two, we could even like put a snow block in. Like, you know, we could on purpose make it look like the snow is draping over things.
I don't believe that snow blocks spawns. I don't think so.
I think snow blocks does, but you have to have 2 layers of snow.
Right.
Like this kind of snow for block spawn.
Like 2 layers would, but the naturally 1 layer, I don't think it does. But
unless you're playing 14.1 and then stuff spawns everywhere, Fixxitt, everywhere.
We are playing 14.1.
But I'm not salty. I'm not salty at all.
No.
I didn't go on a rant on a podcast on Monday for 45 minutes.
No.
45 minutes is overkill. I did not talk that long, but yeah, I may have gotten a little rant.
Yeah,
in there.
It'd be really nice if that was kind of rectified. I mean, at least I haven't had chunks reset. Like
That's
I heard
true.
Zimavoid did.
Yeah. Well, I rolled right up to 1.14.2 pre-2 because of that. Like, that was the reason I jumped ahead to the snapshot. I was like, nope. If they fix this in the snapshot, or even close to fixing this in the snapshot, I am not risking anything along those lines of having chunks reset, because I just did a bunch of trimming on my
did you?
world.
Yeah.
Let's do. I should maybe switch to dirt, because that's gonna be easier to see. So let's put dirt there, and if we're not knocking things out, I can probably just do this.
Hey guys, in my chat, does anyone happen to know? I have a bunch of Vasten guys here in the chat. Anyone know if we have any shulkers just sitting around anywhere? I'd like to go bring some cobble over, but
I might have some in the chests. You could also check this mass storage, but I'm not sure if that's still the same.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking right now, but I think that everything's been. So I don't know if you know. We have now. I don't think it's completely completed, but we have a basically the world storage is now going to be at Port Bray. Truth has been going around to all the old kingdoms, and I tend to leave stuff everywhere, just like chests, just full of everything at every build I've ever done.
That's awesome.
So Truth has spent literally weeks just following around my last 3.5 year path and picking up all of my stuff. Yeah. So, and then when we're done with Celea, we'll take all the stuff and move it over to Port Bray. So then for the new kingdom, you know, we'll just bring stuff right in.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, this is going to be tricky.
I'm kind of hesitant to go to Port Bray right now with my performance issues, but I'll head over there.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm probably getting like a Windows update, and it's like killing me right now or something. Something behind the scenes.
Oh man. So I'm trying to save up for a Windows box to do some different kind of gaming. I've been watching Satisfactory on Twitch and jealous of everyone that plays it because I really want to play that game.
It does look pretty fun. Yeah.
Oh man, that is my speed. Like Satisfactory is 100% the kind of game that I would like to play. The problem is that I don't have a PC, and I'm starting to feel like I could do more with the community and maybe break things up a bit. Like one of the reasons why, I mean, I love Minecraft, but one of the reasons I'm such a heavy Minecraft player is because I run a Mac, and there's not a whole lot for gaming on a Mac, right? So if you want to run a game that's really popular, that you enjoy, that is my kind of speed, Minecraft is kind of like the go-to.
Sure.
On a Mac, right? So that looks pretty good. Let's see here. Oh yeah. I'm getting some framies.
That's probably me. I'm loading up Port Bray. There's a lot of entities over here. Sorry.
It's so funny that you and I are both like, woof, what just happened?
Yeah, that's me. I'm trying to bring back a bunch of shulkers for us to use, and yeah.
Okay.
Until we get everything kind of optimized, it's a little, it's not great right now.
Cool.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Jared in my chat wants to know, does anyone truly need more than Minecraft? Yes, Jared, I need Satisfactory in my life. 100.
It's been a long time since I've found another game that really has made me want to jump and play it. I mean, like I've tried other games, but they're like an escape from Minecraft, not really like
Yeah.
Like...
What's the one that I have? I bought one. Subnautica.
Oh yeah. Do you like it?
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, okay.
One of those things where I bought it on sale and I was excited, and then life got busy. And then life got busier. And then when I did have free time, because Minecraft is kind of like part of my income stream with podcasting and stuff like that, like I have to stay up on Minecraft.
Right.
For the podcast. So it's like if I'm only down to like mere moments for video games, like kind of, not only do I want to play Minecraft, but I should play Minecraft because I need to have something to talk about on the podcast.
Right.
And because I had some time off, I had neglected the world, and we were updating. And so I had because I run the server, my server, I had all these admin duties that I had to take care of. Well, you know what I'm talking about.
I do. Yeah, the duties that I try to avoid at all costs when possible.
Like I spent a whole week just getting ready for 1.14.
I cannot believe how much time that kind of stuff takes. I ask every time we're gonna do anything. I'm like, can we do something that's not gonna make me like regret every second of my free time? Because I hate that kind of work. I hate it with like all of my passion. It's not my cup of tea. And I'm bad at it too, and that probably plays into why I hate it. Like I think when you're bad at something, it makes you not want to do it more.
Yeah, if you don't enjoy it. I enjoy it. I'm kind of a right-brained artist. I do enjoy the admin stuff. So it's not something I mind. I do find what I dislike about it is how time consuming it is.
Mm-hmm.
I like organizing stuff and I like that side of things, but then ultimately I end up missing out on game time because it's like, well, I've spent all my time doing admin stuff instead of having fun.
That's something we've talked about a lot, sort of not on camera, is just about like, when you only have 2 hours to play a game and you spend any of that sort of precious 2 hours doing other stuff, well, that's it. You don't get more 2 hours. That's your time.
Time is finite.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that old Lex Luthor line from the original Superman, like land. It's the one thing they're not making any more of. Same with time.
Wow, you actually just dropped a 1978 reference. I love it. Love it.
That is even before my time, sir.
Oh, I remember it. Well, I was 2, but I don't remember. But I've watched that movie a lot. So
yeah. I can't remember what rabbit hole I was down, but I was watching like some YouTuber put together a top 10 list of like the best times of Clark Kent revealing that he's Superman to Lois Lane. But it was broken up across like cartoons and movies and television shows and Smallville. Like, I mean, it was just like all these different like options that they had, and it was like, all right, so here are the top ones, and it was cool. And of course, one of them was from Superman 2 with Chris Reeves.
Oh yeah,
reveals.
In like the hotel room with like the fire.
Yeah, the hotel room with the fireplace. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what it was. Yeah. It was cool. Like, it was fun to go and see that. Like, those movies don't always hold up, but that scene does.
Yeah, they played it right. Sense. Like the actors played it right.
Yeah, 100%.
Jason, the lag is my computer right now. I'm struggling. I mean, yes, Port Bray also is kind of laggy, but my computer is struggling right now, and I can't explain why. I don't know what's up with it, so I'm making do with it for the stream, and then I'll address it later. Yes, Sai, by the way, Sai asked a question a long time ago. Are we going to need more birch? Yes. Yes, it's certainly. I don't know how much we have, but yes, we need more.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more, I think, needed.
Okay, I'm back. The terrible lag should be roughly over. Just back to our regular scheduled lag.
I'm just scanning the chat. People are talking about Pre-2 and...
Well, didn't Exuma Void...
Yeah, that's where I got a lot of my information. It's like, yeah, they are, because I'm following their lead. Because they had the same problems that I did, and because of all the effort that I went through to update the server, I was like, I am not doing this again. Like, I am not going back to 113 after doing all the chunk trimming and all the stuff that I really wanted to do.
Right.
So when they rolled forward, I was like, yep, that seems like the right course of action. Like if things are fixed forward, then don't go backwards and redo stuff, because I hate redoing things. It's
the worst. Yeah, I totally agree, and that's what I said to the guys. Sai, I think Sai had mentioned in Discord, well, maybe we should roll back. It's like, guys, we've done a lot of building the last couple of days. I'm not planning on rolling back unless there's like world crash corrupt issue, of course, in that case. But yeah, I don't, so it sucks. It kind of, it's not great right now, but that's just the way a constantly updating game, I guess, is sometimes.
Not really digging this tree.
Okay. I'm grabbing a lot of cobble and stone. I'm just going to bring it over in a couple shulkers and just drop it, and then we can start. What are your thoughts on texturing in general? Now, in general, when I'm building a house, I'll build the whole thing in one block, and then I'll go back through and sort of texture it up. In a tree this size, maybe not.
Well, what I was thinking would be to do a level, would be to complete the form and have it look pretty good from the bottom to, I think levels are 10 blocks. So, do a Y level of 10 blocks, and then when you do the texturing, you're going to get a lot of that birch back, right? To then use on higher levels. Does that make sense?
I think so. So you're saying do all birch the whole way around?
I approach it the same way that you do. I pick the color, the base color, and then I go back. I'll do a bridge, and I'll do it all in stone brick, and then I'll go back and I'll rip out parts of stone brick and replace it with cobble and cracked and mossy and blah blah blah.
Right.
Kind of going that way. So I'm seeing. I had a couple questions in chat. Nightbot on my Twitch chat does not allow more than 7 emotes or 7 symbols in a row, which I think is plenty. So if you're getting knocked by Nightbot, it's because you're spamming symbols, and so just don't.
It's true, folks. It happened to me.
Use 3 instead of 7.
It happened to me.
Like,
I was very
you know?
psyched about something, and I got put in timeout for 300 seconds.
it keeps the spam. I have a hard time keeping up with the chat sometimes because, let's face it, I'm not the best at keeping up with chat, and I find that it keeps important messages from being pushed away by people just spamming emotes. So I apologize if you love emotes and that's your thing, but if you're wondering what the limit is, because that's one thing I wish that that it would do. Like, I wish that Nightbot would say, try using less emotes, or you've used 6 too many, or something like that, to indicate to you, like, oh, okay, I see what I need to do to change my behavior, in order to be able to do this. I guess I didn't need to do that. That was dumb. Sorry, I put stone on a place where I wanted to put it here, like this.
Okay. Wow. Can you see me? Am I swimming through the ground right now?
Nope, you're standing.
Oh, man, it's so weird. What's happening to me right now? I'm going to reload real quick.
How do I want to go? I want to go up by another 1, and then I want to... Okay. This is fly by the seat of your pants building, folks. This is me just...
Oh, that looks cool.
Kind of figuring out what's going on.
Oh, man, this is
one
really
more,
cool.
and then I'll do this.
So do you want me to fill in like a section, kind of like what you're doing over there?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of go with the guides, and I would say, like, look at the top and know, like, I started a couple at the top to know where I have to come back in to meet things.
Right.
So, like, I can go out here like this, and then as long as I come back in, like, you can probably divide it up into sections of like quarters. So I'll do that and that. Oops.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Are you making all of them point straight up?
I am.
Okay.
The only time I changed it was the route that was kind of heading in a different direction. I feel like I should be using something other than stone. It's just that it's easier to break than dirt with a pickaxe.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Yeah. If there's one thing that we have plenty of, we have plenty of stone. We have, like, Sai was figuring out. Sai, you still in chat? How many? Yeah, I know we need Optifine, seriously, in a bad way. How many stone do we have? It's something like, is it like 8 million stone saved already or something? It's a lot. I guess, honestly, it's enough to not even worry about replacing the stone on the inside of the tree, probably, in a lot of ways. Or you're breaking it, rather.
Yeah, that's looking pretty good, I think. I mean, all of this stuff is going to look a lot better once the tree, like, once parts of the ground kind of, like, raise to meet the tree, and we put in some bushes and some stuff. And that's the kind of thing where, like, I might want to, see what Mythical Sausage is up to and be like, hey,
yeah,
what's up?
For sure.
You want to come and help me do some landscaping?
Yeah, it'd be nice. It's nice to hear. I like hearing how people think about things. Like, what's your thought process? I really had a great time talking to Jerm last night. Well, I always do, but about, like, it's like, well, okay, I see what you did, but why did you do it? I find that to be just a really fascinating question. Especially from an art standpoint, because that's not my thing. I don't know what that is.
Right. Yeah.
Gosh. I think once the 114 full Optifine comes out, I think the next one will come out very quickly, if not even just skip that.
Yeah, they're in a 114 preview, I think, for Optifine.
Yeah, I don't think it won't be long.
I think that's okay.
This is a huge project. Oops. What have we done to ourselves?
Yeah, well, this is the kind of thing where, like, if you do have a couple hours to just chill on Twitch, and I mean, it's different right now because I wasn't anticipating to be able to stream with you today, but like, this is the kind of thing where I would just it's very easy to keep in touch with the chat. And because all you're doing is just filling stuff in, so it's easy to keep up on stuff when you're not having a conversation with a friend.
Right.
The absolutely phenomenal mods in my chat are always just like, don't worry, we'll handle chat, and then you know, you can keep up whenever you keep up. And I mean, eventually I'm gonna have to take a stretch break, and then I can keep up with some people and see what's up.
Yeah, I might actually at some I don't know if my computer. Well, whatever. My kids are going to be awake at some point. At some point, my kids wake,
right.
and that's my emergency ending. I'm like, just all chill. Everything's all cool. I'm like, okay, I gotta go. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, gotta go. Bye.
Yeah,
the minions are awake.
Yeah, they ramp up.
Make sure they don't sacrifice any goats.
Oh my goodness, these kids, they're unbelievable. It's like they're like chill. They're sleeping, little angels, just little beautiful angels, and then all of a sudden they're awake, and it is freaking go time. It is go. It's all on. Yeah, there's no ramp up time.
Yeah, no warning.
Oops.
Try not to use more birch than I need to.
Yeah, I'm actually sacrificing stone to save birch. We have absolutely forever unlimited stone. Like, we will never in our lives run out.
I don't imagine so.
Especially as the next season. I don't know if you have kept up to date of what the sort of ballpark is for the first Kingdom of 2 next season, but
no, I have not.
It's going to be, believe it or not, it's going to be another dig.
Oh, really?
But not only that,
in your digs.
I know, but it's a three-tiered thing that's going to have a canopy roof forest with like tree houses and half elves and stuff. And then halflings living on the roof of the forest, and then underneath like a natural green ravine type of situation. So there will be something for everybody, and no one will feel like trapped. Yeah, it's like, oh, I have to build a 75th treehouse, you know. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This scaffolding, man, I love it. Do you have any? We can probably get you some scaffolding.
No, it's okay. You know what? I'm fast enough with these blocks that I don't think I necessarily need it. I'm also not going very far. I'm only going like 6 blocks up, you know, here and there to do it. I have an idea. I think maybe what I'll do, I think maybe we should leave the tree rings in for now.
The granite?
So the smooth stone.
Oh, yeah.
The smooth stone horizontal ring.
Sure.
Like just so we know where they are. We can always replace them at the tail end of things, and it'll be pretty easy to do that.
Sure. Yeah. That sounds great.
That looks great. Very cool.
Yeah.
It's starting to come together.
I can't believe. Hey, look, we're almost done, everybody.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you. I went to take a screenshot earlier, and I can't see the tree from my screenshot spot.
Yeah.
Is it because of the version that we're on that you've reduced the whatchamacallit?
The view distance. Yeah, it is. I spent a good deal of time on like Googling and talking to tech support about a few different things before we rolled up, and basically everything I found said, yeah, you're gonna want to knock view distance down until either a better version or Optifine at least comes out. So
right.
I thought a few of the folks who play here have some pretty rough internet, so they have trouble connecting anyway. And I want to make sure everyone can play. So
no, of course.
Yeah, so we just kind of did I think our views distance, I think, is like 7. It's the lowest it's ever been by far, but we usually keep it at 10, which is also low, but that's again just to help some folks who have some slower internet.
Right. When can I pick block? There we go.
Anyway, but yeah, it's it's cool. I find that unless you're doing just massive, huge builds like this, and recently I haven't been, because I've kind of been dotting the I's and crossing the T's a little bit, kind of trying to wrap up things on the server for the So there's a lot of like, oh, I got to finish this little build, I got to finish underground, that kind of stuff. So I found that as long as I choose my builds kind of wisely, it hasn't been a big issue. But obviously this is kind of the exception to that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make sure that we light up in here too.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be Mob City.
Joe, you never played modded much, right?
I have only just walked around in like a world loaded in Biome Bundle and been very frustrated that I couldn't play the version of the game that I wanted to play in it.
How so? What do you mean?
Well, I like 113 mechanic. I don't want to play 112. So with all mods still, or at least most mods still
Yeah.
being on 112. It's just like it's taken forever for any of the mods to catch up.
I think they're just
And
skipping
so-
113 actually.
Yeah, well, again, so I mean, then I just, so then we're going to be waiting forever. We're going to be waiting until 115 before you can play modded on 114. And 114 is laggy and broken, so why would I want to play modded on that? That sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, it's going to be laggier and brokener. Yeah.
So the only thing that, I mean, if the Citadel wasn't going to be a forever world, because I don't want to start over again, I have no desire to punch wood. So I was thinking about, I know a little bit more about chunk loading and stuff, but still, like, I was hoping that I could at least, like, maybe do like a biome bundle kind of like procedural thing where I get the terrain generated nicely instead of default Minecraft janky.
Right.
And then go from there, but I haven't been able to do it. I like building into the landscapes. I don't like clear cutting or changing, and I don't want to make mountains in survival. That seems like a ginormous waste of time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I shouldn't say that. For people that do it, it's not a waste of their time. It's a waste of my time. I don't have that time to spare.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, so for me, it's one of those things where I want that kind of cool content that Biome Bundle would offer, and things like Harvest Craft or things like that to give you different kinds of blocks, different kinds of harvesting things to do, and just like different aesthetic things. But I don't want to lose out on 113 water mechanics and all the different new blocks in the game and stuff like that. And I don't want to go into like a heavy mod pack. Like, if anything, something like Nature's Beauty, the thing that Wells Knight put together, is really appealing to me. But I just don't have the time to do another series. And even if I did, it's like, well, I'm just be dividing myself between a version of the game that I want to play and a version of the game that I am reconciling to play because I wanted to do some modded content.
Right.
Kind of where I stand with that.
I kind of I find that no matter what mod pack I'm doing, I kind of revert back to being a builder again. In which case, I always think no matter what I'm building, I'm like, well, why wouldn't I just do this in Vasten that's never going to get reset? You know what I mean? Like, why would I? Because I feel like that. I feel like I'm kind of wasting time, even though I know you're having fun and it's not really wasting time. I know, but
yeah.
It does kind of feel like that still a little bit,
Yeah, I think the only time that I would consider something like that would be if it was a while ago. Pixel Riffs and Python did a joint modded series where they put together a pack, and it was like Biome Bundle, a bunch of other cool stuff, and so they did it together. Right, so it was their world that they did,
right,
and that to me is kind of appealing in that, like, say, I mean, as an example, if you and I decided to do something together, and that, but because then it's something separate, it's not just another single player thing, right?
Exactly. It's tough. Like, I struggle so much to be like, okay, I'm not going to build anything medieval because that's kind of already what we're doing here. Because but even with that, I'm always thinking like, yeah, but at some point this world's going to die. I'm 5 episodes into a modded series I'm doing called Highly Suspicious, and already I'm thinking like, yeah, but this world's going to go away. Like, I can't get out of my own way. I'm already thinking it.
Yeah, well, that's one of the, I mean, I took a page from the Realm of Vasten when I started to do plans for the Citadel for 114, and that we've designated different realms and zones for different styles of building, so that rather than saying, oh, I wish the Citadel was a sci-fi server,
right,
you can just, like, it is. You just have to teleport yourself to the sci-fi realm, which is, an imaginary construct, but it means that you are, a couple thousand blocks away, 5, 6, 8, 10,000 blocks away from everybody else in the sci-fi section, which means that according to, if everybody sticks to the rules, then even if your neighbors are going to be working next to you, they're going to be in the same sort of futuristic style. No one's going to be building a fantasy castle next to your, your spaceship crash site, right? And so it allows us to kind of like branch out from what I think on the Citadel has become like just a default Minecraft mishmash. Like, it's a typical multiplayer server type stuff, which is nothing wrong with that. But I wanted it to be a little bit more,
I totally understand that. Yeah.
So, well, because I really like what, obviously there's a lot more time involved in Vasten and many seasons, all that kind of stuff. But I really like what's happened with Vasten and how it's built up and how, you've got that the world has a history. Like there's enough builds now that the world absolutely has a history.
Right. And
that to me is just like super, super appealing to walk around in. Like it's just bananas. The kind of cool stuff that you've got going on in here.
It's a nice thing whenever world gets old enough that you can't do a world tour in it anymore. Like
it's just too much.
Yeah. That's a pretty cool thing. Hey, I want to ask quickly here. This little like diorite arch you have, is that going to be a hole to get in?
Yeah. So hold on, I need to eat before I can sprint over to you. Yeah, I had mapped out this diorite arch. What is all this stuff with the shelving?
I blame Joxy. I don't know. That's my go-to. I don't know.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Because this seems out of place.
I think maybe it's a content.
Oh, it just looks like a playground.
Content build or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So the idea was that this route that kind of shoots off in this direction that we can change because we want it to go out farther. Like we want it to go and fork and stuff.
Yeah.
But it would attach and start to fork off kind of like at the top of this arch.
Oh, okay, cool.
And so that this would be like to the left of you would be root, and you can sort of see where I had it here.
Oh, I see. Okay, so should these 4 go away, like right here?
Eventually, yeah. I would say that those 4 would go, and then these would go too.
Okay, cool.
I mean, maybe not all 4. I mean, maybe one stays. I don't know. It depends on what looked good, and I mean, maybe we can do that with like stone slabs and stuff to kind of make them feel less straight. But then the other one, I think, the inside of the trunk that I had, technically it's the cobble, but that's just like the innermost ring, and it's a perfect circle.
Oh, okay.
So like, it doesn't have to be this.
Yeah.
But this would be the general line, so that you could walk through. I mean, it could also be snaky. It doesn't have to be a straight line. Like you could have it be so that you can't actually see straight through it.
Oh yeah.
Like maybe it goes here, maybe it goes there. I don't know. We can sort that out. It's not a huge deal.
Put a little hole where there'll be thousands of mobs waiting to kill you in the darkness.
Yeah. But that was the idea. Yeah. It's cool to see this kind of coming together. Actually,
I gotta say, I cannot believe how much progress we made. Now I know if I went spectator and I backed up a little bit, it would not be that impressive. But from the ground,
don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Don't make yourself feel inadequate by it's like, we've been at this and I feel great because I'm standing right next to it.
I mean, guys, are you starting to see it now? Are you starting to see like what it's going to be? I mean, with this, and this isn't even textured. This is just birch, but yeah, this is going to be just amazing. Just amazing. One of the most amazing things I'm predicting now is going to be one of the most amazing survival things I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the shape of it. I'm glad that it's come out so nice. I am struggling with the top part here, though. Let's do, I guess that.
What's up, Athena Kids? By the way, I saw you said hi and I missed it. Sorry. Chat. I'm largely ignoring chat. I'm sorry about that. I'm just trying to focus on Joel and building.
I'm not able to really keep up with chat too. It'll change. I mean, if Fix and I don't stream together for the entire time.
Yeah.
Speaking of, though, I do need to take a break, so I'm gonna just finish up this little section that I'm working on, and then
Mollis says, I had no doubt since the beginning that you guys will pull out something amazing. I didn't have doubt either, Mollis. I mean, not to toot our own horn, but everyone on the server, literally everyone on the server is an absolutely like staggeringly amazing builder. So I actually had no doubt. Even though at some point I got a little skeptical of the size of things.
Yeah.
Joe, the feeling like when you're building something big, and when you first start it, you're like, oh, this is going to be amazing. And then like about a quarter of the way through, you kind of look up like, oh, crap. Like, this looks terrible.
I think it was the first. I think it wasn't that it looked terrible. I think for me it was just the time sink. It was just like, oh wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like this is an amazing idea, and then you realize, oh my god, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I did not make nearly as much progress as I thought I was going to.
Yeah.
That I think is where.
Yeah.
Is where I started to feel like, oh, what have I done?
Yeah. What have I gotten myself into this time? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's not too bad. I'm sort of losing my arch here. Let's get rid of these here.
And also, I just want to apologize on my stream. I apologize for the computer performance right now. I've talked a lot about it. I don't really know what to do, so we'll just pretend like it's good, and I'll deal with it for next time. I've never had it this bad before.
So far, things have been good on my end. I like the new textures from Germ, actually. I think they're clearer. I think it might be the fact that Optifine isn't working, so that the torch lighting thing is not happening.
That's true. Yeah.
I found that hard on the eyes before, but that's just a personal. That's a me thing, not a criticism.
One thing I found about it when I first thing I noticed whenever I first downloaded the new version was like, wow, it just feels so smooth. Like everything feels so smooth, and I think that's because of the less sort of cluttered textures.
Oh yeah, that could be it too. Cool. I need to pop away from break. I'm going to mute my mic.
Okay.
My stream will still be able to hear you. So
right.
For folks that are hanging in, you're hanging out with Fixxitt, but Fixxitt cannot see you. He can only see his own chat.
Okay, endgame spoilers starting now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Wow. All right. So I will be back. I'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes.
All right. Well, hey, Joel Stream. I have the power now. Well, welcome. I'm so glad to be talking to you all, and especially any people coming over from Pixel Rift's raid. So yeah, so I don't think you can probably see what I'm doing, so I'll just talk. So what we are, in case you don't know, what we are in the Realm of Vasten is we are a Kingdom Craft Rules styled SMP. And it's basically because whenever I played modded for a long time, and whenever I decided, hey, I want to play vanilla, I had grand designs, huge, enormous designs, and I realized, like, okay, at that time I had a kid and a job, and it's kind of a certain amount of time that I have in my life to do this. And I decided, well, I'm going to have to do it on SMP. And then I became aware of this series called Kingdom Craft, which was, if you don't know it, it was like Wells Night and, yeah, exactly, Athena kids, and Cub Fan, and who else? Who else am I missing? Maybe you guys can help me out. Scar, and there were some others. And I don't remember who all they were. But anyway, and basically it was all community resources. You all build in the same place for a time, and then you all move kind of together. And I thought, well, this seems like a great concept. So we started it, and it just has been so much fun over the last 3.5 years. And it's kind of blown up to be a much bigger server than I ever thought it would be. Well, going into next season, we have 31 people. 31 people signed up for the next season, which is just an unbelievable number. Season 1 started with 4. Season 2 started with like 8. Season 3 started with about 12, and now we're up to 31. So we've had to adjust our sort of scale accordingly, and the scale of what we're doing next season is going to be just staggeringly huge. I would love to visit. The server. Wait, are you talking about VD? Are you talking about VD? Because I'm going to be over there doing tours. I need to get some of those tours scheduled. We have a sister server, just in case you're watching and you're interested in doing something like this. The Realm of Vasten is for only content creators, but we have a sister server called Vasten Dimensions, which is the exact same world as of June 1st. So I'm going to take a copy of this world, make 2 servers, and for non-content creators, you can apply to jump in and build with us. We're going to be building Man's Last Stand. So basically there's a war with the Nether, and it has been essentially lost. It's basically pretty much over. Man has 1 kingdom left, and we're gonna be building that final kingdom. So yeah, it should be very fun. The people building over there are energized, and they're amazing builders. And I'm so psyched to see what they come up with. It's an army, exactly, Dom. It's an army with 31 people in Vasten 4. I cannot even believe that number, but yeah. It's gonna be just be amazing. I can't wait. You know, I've only had one full inventory of birch, and we've gone through quite a bit here. This is not so bad. We're gonna need more birch. Don't get me wrong. We're gonna need more birch and a lot more, but it's going okay. It's going okay as long as I sort of keep an eye on like where the upper ring is, kind of connecting it is not too shabby. It's not too shabby. I'm hoping my kids don't wake up for a little while. I'm really everything went wrong there. I'm having a good time talking to Joel. I always do, but it's nice to get a chance to hang out a little bit and actually play the game. Time for an OP AFK tree farm. Yeah. Well, we have Sai set us up with a pretty cool tree farm that's pretty functional. It's pretty fast, and birch is one of the better. Honestly, birch is one of the best. Well, it probably is. Birch is the best tree to farm because there's never leaves in your way. Leaves don't spawn, in the first 2 levels, which is cool. And you can always reach the top. So birch, honestly, itself, we got lucky. We got lucky that the massive tree that we're building is birch. To be honest. There we go. Cool. Okay, we'll go right down through here. How's that? I thought so. I thought maybe I placed that wrong. Darn it all. Okay, cool. I have completely forgotten that you can place things in your offhand. I never do this. This is so nice. I'm such an idiot for forgetting. But yeah, this is really, really nice. Can you folks in my chat, could you try to help me remember whenever I'm doing things on stream to use my offhand? Because I never, ever, ever think of it. And this is amazingly convenient. I mean, you all know that, but I always forget. So just help me remember, would you? All right. Athena kids, maybe I should make a screenshot. What screenshot are you talking about? Oh, hey, what's up, Sweeney? Sorry, I'm very late in chat. Let me back up a little bit. Well, what's up, Nemitz? Callus is on break. The snow bamboo, I did see that. That's funny. Cool. Yes. What screenshot are you talking about? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Man, we are really rocking out. We are really rocking out today to my new rock and roll soundtrack. It's very, very odd for me to be playing a rock and roll soundtrack, but okay. Oh, the server I'm playing on. Yeah. Send a screenshot, please. I love screenshots. I find my favorite channel in my Discord is probably the screenshots channel, to be honest. All right, let's back up a little bit here. We'll go maybe 2 of these. Man. Oh my goodness. Just 6 friends called Bumpkin Craft. Oh, that's cool. Cool, I like it. I wish that any of my real life friends played Minecraft. I really do. I've encouraged it a lot, but not had a whole lot of luck in making it happen. None of my real life friends are gamers, actually. So it's been really nice to find this the Vasten group of friends. Friends to keep me company. Playing in this server. Athena kids, are you joining us on VD this season? I can't remember. I'm sorry. I feel like I should know that, but I can't remember.
Oh, all right.
Hey, Joel.
Hey. I know what you mean about real life friends and gamers. I have a few, but some of them are like they were new to Minecraft a year ago, and I've convinced them that they should join me on the Citadel.
Nice.
And so they don't play very often, but it's still very nice to have, like, when I have a get together here in the city, like I have some friends over for, like, say my birthday party or Christmas thing. A lot of them will be like people that are either like podcasting with me on the Citadel, or they're part of the Citadel server or whatever. And it's nice to be able to have folks that you can poke in the arm, you know?
Yeah.
Nana, you were asking technical difficulties, chat refreshed. Does the Citadel have a wiki entry? The Citadel, the Minecraft server does not. The Citadel podcast, the Citadel Cafe podcast, excuse me, I don't believe so either. Not that I've made. Appreciate that. I'm going to take a second and see if I can't catch up on chat before I jump back in the game. Jared is gone, I think. I want to say thank you for everybody that stuck around. Like, I mean, Pixel Riffs brought in like 500 viewers, and there's still 100 plus people
That's amazing. That's
hanging
so
out
awesome.
in my Twitch chat. So thanks so much, guys. I'm glad that you're really enjoying this. It's been fun, and I'm just trying to catch up quickly to see if there's anything in the game, but no, it looks like most people were just falling is Joel's profession. Nice, Pineapple Princess. Nice. I thought you were a friend.
Yeah.
I thought you were one of us.
Now all the new people know.
Yeah. See, this is what happens when I don't pay attention to chat. They turn on me in a heartbeat. Right? I would say the real one to watch out for is Cosmic Dancer. That's she's the knife in the back, spoon in the back, as a matter of fact, is how that would go down, because it would hurt more, right, Cosmic? For those of you that are new, Cosmic knows that I'm teasing. Cosmic knows that I'm teasing. Okay, let's switch back to stupid Mac minimizing craziness. Okay, we're back. I think everybody in Twitch should be seeing my feed again.
I tried to not finish the tree without you, Joel.
Well, I see that you've made an immense amount of progress in my absence. It's something I'm kind of glad that the tree hasn't been like blitzed, you know, like all finished in a couple of days.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's nice to see it develop, especially here. Actually, it's really nice to see it kind of develop here, sort of towards the end of the season, you know, because it's nice to see like there's scenery around us as the tree sort of rises from nowhere. I think it's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, I think it'll look even better once the wall, like the courtyard and stuff, is in place. Like, I've kind of got an outline there, but I think once we actually get that in place, it'll be a lot better. I think I actually have a shulker box of stuff on me. I just need more.
Germ actually broke ground. I don't know if you can tell, on the castle. Like, he's been working on the roofs a little bit. He's been on the last couple days. Now that we have the step slabs and stuff.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of stuff. I really don't know what he's planning, so can't quite see where he's going. Anagram just subscribed, and this is the 4th month in a row. Anagram, thank you so much. I was gonna do gaming while listening to the Spawn Chunks, but this seems like a better idea. Hey, you know what? The Spawn Chunks is always going to be there. I mean, the podcast is on demand. You can listen to that anytime. My Twitch VODs are only up for 2 weeks, and if you want to be here live and chat with me, well, you got to be here now. So
that's right.
I think that's the right decision. What do you think, Fixxitt?
I agree completely. Hang out with us. My kids are going to be waking up any second now, so I'm only here. We're sort of in.
Okay.
Once 3 o'clock rolls around, then I'm kind of like in house money, house money time.
All bets are off.
Yeah.
For those of you that are just tuning in, just in case there are people that have come in, the other voice on the stream is Fixxitt, and Fixxitt. It's just youtube.com/Fixxitt412.
That's it. Yeah, 2 X's, 2 T's. That's it, right?
In Fixxitt, right. And you're live right now on YouTube, right?
I am, yes. Mm-hmm.
Cool. So if people want to go follow and get notifications when Fixxitt goes live the next time as well, because you stream more than I do, I believe. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's pretty haphazard. I'm a stay-at-home dad to my 2 kids, so it's kind of random. Whenever I get a little ahead on videos is when I stream. So,
nice.
But yeah,
I've been meaning to ask you, how are the music gigs going? Anything happening?
It's so steady. You know, I'm a full-time musician, so it's good. It's really, really good. To be steady and to have work is a good thing, especially in today's culture. Things are kind of changing a bit, you know. But yeah, it's just fine. It's fine. Things are. I've been doing the same band for like 18 years now, 17 years, that never happens. You know, that's not the way the business works. So I've been in a really steady gig for a long time. So yeah, it's just good. It's just and good is good, you know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I've been busy as well. For those of you that don't know, I freelance full artwork, and so I have been busy with commissions and stuff. I'm doing a T-shirt design right now. Actually, it's for Pixel Riffs.
Nice.
So I've got some stuff going on there, and then. There's also, what else have I got going on? I've got some graphic stuff I'm going to be doing for some other people on YouTube. And if anybody here is a fan of Whip, FWHIP, on YouTube, then his most recent sets of videos with his animated graphic intros. I did those.
No kidding. I didn't know you did that too. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, no, I actually, it's funny. Like I advertise the illustration stuff more because I prefer to do cartooning. It's more fun. But most of my income actually comes in from graphic design. It generally pays better. Plus, I end up doing things like logos for engineering companies or software companies and stuff like that.
Oh, sure, okay.
And Nana in the chat room is correct. I've also made emojis for Pixel Riffs. Although I want to point out that the hype emoji for Pixel Riffs is not mine. He commissioned another artist before meeting me to do that. But the Pixel Flip and the Space T emotes are 100% mine.
Oh,
I have. Sorry, go ahead.
I was on your stream when you did that, the Pixel Flip, and it was amazing. I love your live art streams. I mean, I love your live Minecraft streams as well. But man, I've seen, I watch Minecraft a lot. I never watch art, and it is so intriguing to watch someone do it. I love it so much.
Thanks, man. I'm glad that you like it. I have a lot of fun, especially because there's in the chat, and I can answer questions and do stuff like that. I really appreciate that. They're a lot of fun to do, and it's a fun like double-edged sword in a good way, in that it keeps me working. Like if I'm streaming, I'm not distracted. I'm not on Instagram. Like I'm not answering text messages. Like I have to stay focused. And people on the chat are chatting to me about what I'm doing. They're not. We're generally not talking about other stuff. Like it's usually related to what I'm doing. So it's great because if it's a commission, then I'm usually getting paid for the work. Plus I'm streaming and advertising my work. It's a win-win. And so more and more when I get commissions from people, like for example, I did the YouTube avatar for Logical Geek Boy, another Minecrafter. I just finished that for him a couple weeks ago. And that was something that I asked him. I was like, hey, can I stream this? Is that going to be okay? And he was like, yeah, sure. That sounds great. He was excited about it. And so I did that on stream, and then he was able to share that, with his followers and stuff, which is really cool. It depending on the content too. Like it ends up being extra content for the client if they're a content creator themselves, which is also very cool.
There's no losing side to cross promoting.
No.
I've you see it occasionally, and I see it less and less, I think. But you see it occasionally where people like trying to, in some weird way, like be like, no, these are my viewers, and like there's no bad that comes from cross promoting other people. So like if you get to do a design for Pixel Riffs, for example, then someone's like, who might not know who Pixel Riffs is, like, well, who is this dude? And then all of a sudden.
Oh, for sure.
They're not going to like unsubscribe to someone else in order to subscribe to Pixel Riffs. That's just not how things go.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm butchering the quote, but it's a high tide raises all boats or something. Right. So like if the more viewer, like take podcast, for example. Podcasting is something that you usually, depending on where you are, maybe hours, but in general, you kind of have to explain to someone at a party what podcasting is. If someone asks me what I do for a living, and I say, well, a good chunk of my living is podcasting, they go, what? Or they say, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
My kids have told me about that, but I don't exactly know what that is, or they don't know how I make a living.
My kids tried to eat them. I'm talking Tide Pods. Yeah.
So yeah. But it's one of those things where like you have to, you have to be, I guess, aware of that kind of stuff. But the more people that find out about podcasting, I don't care if they listen to my podcast or not.
Right.
But if they listen to podcasts in general, because the person I'm talking to at that party, maybe they don't play Minecraft, maybe they don't listen or watch, or they don't watch Game of Thrones, or they don't like sci-fi fantasy. But my podcasts are not going to be at all interesting to them at all.
Yeah,
but maybe they're a quilter, maybe they're into sports. And so if they can find a sports podcast, well, that's fine. Like, find the sports podcast. Yeah. But so by just promoting podcasting as opposed to just my podcast, then other shows might end up getting the win. That's why if someone asks me to guest on the podcast, if I can all swing it, I usually do it because, again, like I'm helping them make content. They're helping me spread my content around.
Right. Yeah.
And it's very similar to a raid. You know, like when people come in for raid, they might stay here for 5 minutes and go, Joel's not really my bag, but that's okay. I'll find somebody else. And that's great. But then other people that, you know, Pixel Rift sent over might be just like, actually, this Joel guy's all right.
Right.
Well, I might stick around.
Well, and they're insane, clearly. But still, it's nice that they would subscribe.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll tell you, I've got an answer for you the next time that you say, hey, Joel, I've got a project that I want you to help me out with on this server. It's a big project. Like,
Well, this is your fault. This is completely your fault because
I wasn't voluntold at all.
Well, we had a plan for a very plain and very boring tree, and then you came on it in an art stream and created this lush, amazing, spectacular, beautiful ice tree that's so detailed that all of us kind of put our hands like, well, okay, Joel's in charge.
Joel's doing the tree, right?
Yeah, I mean, our tree was going to be literally just a straight trunk and like pine needles coming out, and then you're like, hey, what about this? I'm like, yeah, that's the winner. Okay, that's the one. Oh, hey, Grumpy, by the way, and a whole bunch of other people, Nicole and Brownie Bits and everyone else. By the way, Si, I do run a Java argument, but we'll have to talk after the stream and see if you can help me. I'll figure that out a little bit.
Cosmic Dancer says, this Joel guy's all right, said no one ever. See what I mean? See what I mean about the shade?
Man,
the shade, the cosmic shade. Just when you think the sun is out, the black hole arrives.
Wow,
and
man.
She's just like, she keeps me humble, right?
Brutal.
She's like, nope, Joel, you're getting a little bit full of yourself. Let me fix that for you.
Well, we all need one of those people in our lives.
Yeah. Fixit's like, Joel, you're really fun. I really like you. And Cosmic's like, hold my beer. Hold on a second now. What did Fixit just say?
All right, I'm gonna do what I shouldn't do, and I'm gonna go spectator and take a look at this tree and see if, dude, it looks great. We by the way, we OP just for the stream, just so we could show Joel's viewers what's going on here.
Actually, I'm gonna do that now. Game mode spec. I always hit enter instead of tab. Yeah, it's coming along, right?
Yeah, I can't believe how much a difference just the one layer of 10 or however many we have.
You were a lot faster than I am.
I am going to take like a 3-minute break and go grab a drink if that's all right.
No, sorry. It sounds good, dude.
Okay, I'll be right back. Everyone, you can Joel. You have what do they say? What's the card say? You have the calm.
Okay. I've got the con. All right, cool. The bridge is mine. Hi, Fixit viewers. This is the point where I plug my own stuff on Fixit stream. If you can still hear me, then you should follow me on twitch.tv/JoelDuggan. That's where all the cool kids are. What am I doing here? I need to game mode survival. Go back to slow mode. I found there's a hole over here that I saw when I was flying around. There it is. Let's get rid of that right now. Actually, let's maybe put like a bit of a staircase in here. How should we? Let's just do this. That'll do for now. And I feel like we're going to need some lighting in here, or this is going to be nasty. So we'll just maybe spam a few torches around just to kind of keep things from being too sketchy. Oh, maybe not there. Plus, that way we can see what we're doing. This is obviously just temporary, and we've got some extra blocks back here. I know I've been putting down more birch than I needed to in some places, but I think like we said, we've got an awful lot of it, and some of it we're going to get back as we texture stuff too, which is always good. Oh, thanks, Nana. I'm glad that you like it. I'm glad that you like it. So right now what I'm working on is the arch. So if we back up just a little bit, the tree sort of splits, and you can really see it in the drawing. As a matter of fact, why don't I just try doing this for just a second? And if I grab my big fat drawing and I'll bring it over here, you can see there is a V right there. And so that's what I'm working on. That's the V. It's like a hole in the trunk. It's like the hole in the tree at the 100-acre wood in Winnie the Pooh. And Fixxitt just subscribed, and that's Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, my friend. 2 months in a row. And I don't know. I mean, Fixxitt, you and I talk on Discord privately all the time, but I'm not. For those of you that don't know, if you are a sub on Twitch, and that is a Twitch Prime sub, a regular sub, or a gift sub, then you can connect your Discord to Twitch, and you can get into the Joel Duggan Discord and hang out and talk Minecraft and talk video games and cool stuff with all kinds of cool people. So if you are a sub, then don't forget to do that, because you're missing out on some really cool content if you haven't already.
I'm back.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I was lurking on my phone while I went to go find a drink in our house.
Yeah.
I took literally the last drink we own in our house, so I'm going to have to go to the store before my wife gets home, but that's okay.
Nice.
Grumpy wants you to pop up in my chair. Now, how freaked out would everyone be if I got up and then Joel sat down in my chair? No one would know what was going on then.
I don't even know if your stream knows what I look like.
Oh, yeah, you never do face cam, huh?
I don't do face cam, no. I don't want to be on camera
Yeah.
when I'm not meant to be on camera.
Right.
And I find face cams distracting.
Oh, okay.
When I'm watching streams, so I just tend not to do them myself. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. I just think it's a personal choice. I get a little bit out of sorts when people think it's lame that I don't have one. Like, well, that's dumb. Like, if you're here, are you here to look at me stare like a moron at a screen while I play Minecraft, or are you here to watch me play Minecraft? And I think the only time I would consider a face cam would be like if I was doing some sort of like stream marathon for charity or something where it would make more sense that I would be visible.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But at the same time, I also think like though Pixel Riffs does it, and I know my online friend Todriel does, where she has a big face cam kind of like when she's not gaming, and then when she's gaming she's got this little teeny tiny face cam in the corner.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So like when she's just chatting with the chat room, she can actually address the chat room, which makes sense to me. Like that is the kind of face cam that to me makes sense. But actually, fun story.
Yeah.
Not for children, but Todriel tried Minecraft for the first time yesterday.
Oh, really?
Live on camera, and boy, there were some swears. And my gosh, was it funny? Like Cosmic Dancer and I were hanging out in Discord, like on DM, because she's a fan of Todd as well, and we were dying. Like it was just priceless.
Oh, that's very funny.
Oh gosh, zombies were going after her, and she's an FPS streamer.
Oh, okay.
So she was getting cocky, and then she was getting her butt handed to her, and then she was getting even more mouthy, and oh my gosh, it was just
great.
Brilliant. And it was so fun to see someone that has never played Minecraft, be not terrible at it, but like it's your first time ever in the game, having never set foot in it. So she died a fair bit at first because she didn't understand kind of what the mechanics were and what was dangerous and what wasn't, and she knows she doesn't like spiders, but so all that kind of stuff was there. But I mean, she caught on very, very quickly. But my gosh, was it funny? Oh man, I was laughing so much.
Oh, that's
so
really
for
funny.
people that can handle some strong language, Todriel is her Twitch handle. She's also been on my podcast, so if you go to the citadelcafe.com, then you'll be able to find, I think it was episode 312 maybe that she was on, but I've got links to her Twitch stuff in the chat. And I feel like Cosmic Dancer, you're a mod, you might be able to put a direct link to Todriel's Twitch in the chat if you want to. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Just again, strong language, just be aware that there may be some maybe some F-bombs, and by some I mean like all of them.
It's really funny. She only plays 10-year-old games. So finally Minecraft
Oh
hit that
yeah,
window.
what's the other one? Siege is the one that she's playing.
Oh, that's funny.
It's the other one.
Hey, can I ask you a question about the tree here?
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly where to go over on this side. Does this... I'm just confused on where the line is going to be. Like, if I'm right here, does that connect to the bottom circle there, or...
So this is, I think, the part of the tree where I've just not quite finished it.
Okay.
So, obviously, also there's snow in the way. So this is... It goes off in this direction. Oops. This stone here. So it would be like...
Okay, so this middle ring, no, not...
Yeah, so like if we took a look at... what's the best way to explain this? This is a route. Do you have... I wonder if you... Hold on a second here. See if I can grab something. Yes. I am going to... I think this is the right image. Hold on. I'm going to send you... This is boring for the people at home, but I'm going to be sending you a screenshot.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Oh, Athena Kids. While I'm waiting, I'll take a look at this. Oh, wow, that castle looks great.
Where did the Discord chat go? Oh, I have to DM you. I don't leave the audio call if I do this, do I? No.
I don't think so, no.
Okay. Sorry, Twitch chat. Just hold on. Fixxitt needs information. This should be helpful.
Oh, yeah. That is really helpful.
There's top downs.
Okay.
Top down images.
Cool. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, so if you're looking at that,
managed to figure it out.
Yeah, there's the two towers, and then this is the edge of the route that goes up. And so this, where I'm standing here, I'm going to go up and I'm going to stand where it attaches, because it skips a level. Oh, come on, Elytra. Okay, where'd it go? So this is not this level. I have to go up one more. Where's the ladder? There we go. Hold on.
I had a C in it. Oops.
Yeah. So this is where this splits.
Okay.
So it connects up to here.
So like where I'm standing right now should go up to you?
Yeah.
Basically?
Yeah, towards me.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And so this curves in.
Okay.
To here.
Okay, I see.
And then this splits off. So if I got my bow here, hold on. So if that's the top of the route.
Okay. Okay,
I'm
so
not sure if you see.
If I came up from where I am now, this would kind of connect to like the edge, like where the root kind of separates from the trunk. Or a little further.
No,
out.
you'd be connecting to like where I am.
Okay, yeah, okay.
And so then if I was to connect here, I would say more where you're standing now.
Okay, then I'll do that one first, and that's going to help kind of.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be a straight line. Like it could be a bit of an angle. You could even start a little bit farther to the north if you wanted to.
Okay. Like
four blocks more to the north, and then come up, kind of like an angle.
Okay, let's see.
Like if you look up and I fly kind of like straight towards you.
Okay, yeah,
like
right up to there.
That kind of a line. Okay. That's probably that's a good way to do it. Actually, I never thought of doing like contour lines. That's a good idea.
That's kind of how I do like custom mountains. Or
that's how Fixxitt does mountains too. So Fixxitt does mountains too. Yeah. So I think
I'm Fixxitt though.
Not Fixxitt.
Whip.
Yeah.
Whip. Yeah.
But you guys both have F's in your name, and one person doesn't pronounce the F. And just
yeah.
Boys and girls in the chat, if I have anything to suggest to you, it's don't put a silent consonant at the beginning of your Minecraft handle.
Yeah.
It is, especially as a podcaster. I must have called him Whip FWIP and FWIP all in the same episode because
yeah.
I just couldn't decide on what to do.
Did you ask him? It's just whip, right?
We did. It's just whip.
Yeah,
it's just whip. We asked him, and then you're reading notes, right?
Oh yeah.
So you're always like just reading notes and trying to figure out what's what. And
hold on. Okay, my chat's begging for some hard rock music. So I was told. So Joel, you'll identify, I think, with this. I was told that. Wait. Oh my goodness. My chat, my stream. You guys are gonna murder me. I just figured out. I've been recording the whole stream, Joel, with OBS.
Oh, have you?
That's what happened.
So
that's why it's been
that's why your computer is having a heart attack.
That's so funny.
It's like a 3-hour recording.
It's like an hour and 45 minutes. Yeah, I just accidentally hit the. I must have hit my hotkey to record. Oh, that's so funny.
I don't have hotkeys for recording because they don't work for me. All they do is mess up. It's infuriating.
Well, you have to use it if you don't edit. Wow. Hey, everybody. Check out. Look at look at my frames. All of a sudden, wow, Minecraft's fun again. Cool. I fixed it. I'm such an idiot. Okay.
Fix it. What's funny about that is that you're the one that broke it in the first place.
Oh, I can't believe that. Here I'm like bitching for 2 hours. Sorry, I complained 2 hours about that. And jeez, such an idiot.
It's like that old joke when you're at the doctor and you're poking yourself all over. And you're saying like it hurts everywhere, and the doctor's like, your finger's broken. That's why it hurts whenever you poke yourself.
Okay, there we go. There we go, everybody, huh?
Cosmic Dancer just said it doesn't take a lot to confuse me.
Yeah.
She thinks I'm not paying attention to the chat, but she's got a bright red handle, and every time I look over, all I can see is Cosmic Dancer in the chat, and she's just giving me a hard time.
Yeah, she's coming in hard. Yeah.
Relentless.
Let's see.
Yeah. Well, I'm near bed. I can sleep.
Okay, I did it.
Only sleep at night. It is night. It's almost night.
Almost night. Hey, look, everybody! Look, my stream looks good again. I'm sorry. Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna hear about this, Joel.
Yep.
So someone in my stream about 9 streams ago popped in, and first thing they said was, actually, it was 2 different people. One person walks in and is like, "Wow, look, a middle-aged dude playing Minecraft." It's like I'm like I'm a zoo exhibit, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone gather up to the window. Don't tap on the glass, please. Yeah. And then another person, like, same stream. I'm not kidding. Same stream comes in and it's like, wow. So what's up with the boring dude? Or it's like, this is so boring, something like that. And of course, I get 1,000 really nice positive comments every stream, you know. But you know which one I'm not forgetting?
Yeah. Yeah. Be kind, people. That's all I have to say.
I mean, I take it
before you type.
I take it pretty much as a joke, you know. Like, I don't get too seriously.
Oh, sure.
But I'm still aware that happened. You know, it's still kind of in my head, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. When kids make jokes like that, and you're playing a game that's aimed at kids, and you're older than most of them, then you kind of have to expect that kind of stuff. It's like, that's all right, fine. But I mean, after a while, it's like, all right, folks, find some new material. You're on the internet. You are not the first person to think about that. So, first rule of thumb on the internet: if you think it's an original idea, you're wrong. You're wrong.
So on my OBS, I have a little click thing that I can just click it, and it very clearly states that I am not a middle-aged man playing Minecraft. Because what we found out, Joel, is that middle age is 45, and I am not there yet.
There you go. Neither am I.
Not by much, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah, I'm not far behind you either.
Yeah. Yeah, you had the big one recently, right?
Yeah. I turned 40 in April. Mm-hmm. It's weird. I don't know whether I'm not sure whether people really care.
I don't think so.
I don't know whether that's a thing. Like, I really don't know. Really not sure.
I mean, I've never cared myself. Like, all jokes, I'm down for the jokes, but it's never been a thing about me. I can make, if I make fun of anyone, I make fun of myself, and I find that I'm the easiest target. But Minecraft in itself it's really changed. It is a game. I don't say largely adult, but it's a very adult driven game, I think, these days.
I think in terms of the content creation community, yes. I think that in just terms of people that just pick it up, play it for 5 minutes, and put it down, I think there's still a vast majority of younger folks that do that.
Oh, I can see that too.
Yeah.
And it helps that, some of the guys who were maybe 20 years old when they started doing videos 10 years ago are now in their 30s, and that's...
Well, yeah, no, a lot of Hermitcraft people, arguably some of the most famous, content creators for Minecraft out there.
Oh, yeah.
And they all started when they were much younger than they are now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
And they've just stuck with it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that does not look good. That was a mistake.
And I know I generally lean towards the slightly more mature crowd of content creators that I watch. Of course, it just kind of makes sense.
The thing that I will steer away from, and I won't name any name, people that talk down, like if they put on an act or they, they're an adult, but they're trying to get the kids to watch, so they're being like over energetic or like the kind of thing when you think about like 80s children television programming. That's the kind of stuff where I start to check out. It's like, yeah, sorry, I can't I can't handle this.
I totally understand what you're saying there. I've always had a thing about being fake just in general. That's kind of been one of my sort of lifelong pet peeves,
Well, it's one of those things that we attempt to do on the Spawn Chunks is that we don't swear, and we keep all the content family friendly, but we also don't talk down. So we don't use like a simple vocabulary. We don't try to make things exciting that aren't.
Sure.
If we've got criticisms about the game, we've got criticisms about the game. Like, we're not there to blow sunshine everywhere, and if things are problematic, we're going to say they're problematic.
Right. Yeah.
So I feel like it's been nice, but sometimes we'll have younger listeners that are like that will ask us not what's the word I'm looking for, questions that don't really pertain to what we're trying to achieve on the show. So it becomes a little bit hard because we don't want to ignore those listeners,
right?
But we can't really answer their questions directly because it's so unrelated,
yeah, sure.
I'm trying to think about an example. It's like I'm trying to think about something. It would be along the lines of like, what are you going to do? Like, when Minecraft ends, like, what play it? Well, I don't know that. That's not what this podcast is about. But that's the kind of thing when we get questions like that, and we do get a number of questions like that. It speaks to how young the audience actually is, and so we always try to keep in mind that we have this amazing, diverse audience. We had a guy write in, and he was in his mid-50s. And he played he plays Minecraft with his special needs son.
Okay.
And just hearing just a nice reminder of the diversity in terms of age and play styles and interests and stuff across the spectrum. It always it keeps us from leaning in any one direction. The only thing I say that we're kind of like one direction on is the fact that both Fixxitt412 and I are very heavy Java survival players.
Right.
And so we don't have a lot to add to the conversation about modded or Bedrock because we just don't have the experience, and I don't have access. Like I can't play Bedrock. So yeah, it's one of those things that we do what we can, but it's
you could always play Bedrock on your phone if you wanted to take 25 minutes to chop down a tree, or whatever, with the controls.
Which spoiler, I don't want to do.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
I have it on my phone. My solo Bedrock series is actually, I do it on a Realm just so I can play on my phone. I spend a lot.
Oh, really?
My son is autistic, and we spend a lot of time in therapies and where I'm just waiting. I spend a lot of time just waiting or observing or whatever. So I thought, well, this would be really cool. It is pretty nearly impossible to play on a phone with the controls.
I don't know how people play on mobile. I mean, that to me is just magic.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one. But what's nice, so what I'll do is if I know that the night before, if I know, okay, I'm going to be sitting outside a waiting room for 45 minutes tomorrow, then I will go into game on my PC and log off holding a pick in my mind. You know what I mean? and then I can get on my phone and then I don't even have to unload my inventory or anything because all of that stuff is really a hassle. But it is nice. It is nice to be able to do that. And for the Realm cost, it's only like $4 a month or something, so it's pretty reasonable.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's not too bad.
For the small realm, for like the 2-player,
Yeah.
3-player.
Server costs are really cheap. We're with Cube Toast, and it's something like 16 US a month.
Do you know how much memory you get on that?
I think it's 2.
Okay.
I think it's 2. But like, I mean, it's a server of 10 people, of which 4 are active.
Right.
To kind of put some perspective there. But I mean, like, and the thing is, like, we could even up it a little bit, you know, if we wanted to get a little bit more.
I just raised ours to 10. Here in Vasten, but I have a really, I'll tell you guys, here's a little secret. On Black Friday, if you're ever looking for a server, go on Black Friday and email your different companies and see what you can get, because I got a 75% off deal for life on my server.
For life,
yeah.
That's wicked.
So yeah, I have 2 servers. They're not both 75% off, but I got a good deal on both of them. So I'm just gonna keep them forever. Even if I'll just reduce it to 1 gig and pay $1 a month or something. If you know, if we're not.
It's cool that you have those options. There's usually flexibility.
Yeah, and you can get what you can ask for too. Like, don't just take the deal. If you're ever looking to open a server, folks, don't just take the deal that they offer. You know, like. Ask.
No, and I did take the deal at first when I was starting with the Citadel, but the Citadel, the mistake that I made was I trusted their data for like, oh, this is good for this kind of this number of players. Like, well, no, that's good for this kind of players that log in and chop down trees. We're making redstone farms. We're doing this and that, and so I had, even for us, I had to up to like the tier 2. So when people ask me about Cube Toast, I'm just like, look, they're fantastic. Their customer service is great. Their language on the website, having not talked to anybody, is a little bit misleading as to what you think you might need. So basically, like, take a look, read the website, decide on what you need, and then get the next tier above that. And then you should be starting off in a place that won't be super frustrating, and you should be okay.
Right. Yeah.
So it was a little bit tricky that way, but other than that, I really did enjoy the experience. Or I have enjoyed the experience. It's not over yet. We're still going.
That's right.
We're trying to update to 1.14, and it's slow.
Yeah,
to say the least.
It's pretty rough. I swear to myself, most streams, like, okay, I'm not gonna bash 1.14. Everyone's trying their best, you know, and inevitably I'm like, oh man.
Yeah. Well, and this is the thing. Like, Johnny pointed this out on the Spawn Chunks on Monday, and he said that. I mean, we both agreed that it was a buggy update and there are problems and you can't refute that.
Right.
But he wanted to mention that he was really the Minecraft community. People are still playing. It's not like they've stopped playing.
That's true.
Everybody wants this game to continue and wants the game to be good.
Yep, that's absolutely
so they're
true.
Playing and they're reporting bugs and they're doing the things they should be. And that's important and that's fun, right?
Yeah.
So I think the only issue that remains, because I mean, it's out now, you can't take it back, you kind of have to roll forward. I think the real criticism and the real test is going to be when further updates happen, whether it's biome updates or whether it's, you know, depending on what's going on, how they roll out in the future, how much testing is done, how much they get right, and whether or not they can do it without really breaking things. Then I think that will be the true test. Well, for those, sorry, go ahead.
No, I hope some lessons were learned here. I mean, you know,
yes, me too.
I understand what they're doing is amazing. I cannot believe, and as I say all the time, we're still getting updates in a 10-year-old game that we haven't paid for since the first time. You know, so it's unbelievable that we're getting all these things. So I am not complaining. You know, that being said, I hope some lessons were learned on how to roll, how to test an update. You know.
Yeah, no, that's how I feel too. That's how I feel too. And I've mentioned that we had somebody put us on blast on Twitter and be like, you know, you guys are really negative and complaining a lot. And it's like, well, our job is to report and provide editorial, and always being pro Minecraft is not good conversation. Agreed. And sometimes people don't realize that sometimes Johnny and I will 100% agree on something, and one of us will take devil's advocate, because both of us kind of bobbing our heads and saying, yeah, I agree, on a podcast is boring conversation.
Yeah, it's sometimes a quick conversation.
Yeah, and Johnny likes a good debate. I mean, he's British. I think it's in his blood. So so sometimes he'll take the contrary opinion, even though he doesn't necessarily feel that way.
Sure.
Or sometimes I'll do the same thing. We just kind of decide who's got a longer rant, and then the person will take the opposite side to kind of like edge on the rant a little bit. Like, let's see how far I can push. Not in a bad way. We're aware of it. We're not pushing any button. But it's one of those things where we're just like, well, let's just see what we can get out of this and see if we can have a better conversation than just reading positive notes about what we thought, of the update.
It's funny, I wanted to bring up a point, and then the person who said the point just popped in. But Pride Ceratops said something that I think is good for people to remember. I might have been on Twitter or something like that. Is that don't forget these are people too. And I think sometimes there's some real tough hate on actual people who are trying their best to do a job and everything too. There's two ways to say the same thing.
Yeah, but that's also a good way to get your criticism ignored if you're not being constructive and polite, right? Like if you want the devs to hear you, then be intelligent.
Yeah.
When you suggest things,
and
right?
just like kind, just like be nice, like just be nice.
Yeah,
it's not that hard. I guess it is sometimes for people, but just be a kind person, and then everyone's going to be more apt to listen to you and try harder and maybe get a response or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the internet makes it seem like it's hard.
It does. Yeah, it surely it does. Yeah. By the way, what's up, Bride? And Grumpy, 2 servers for $10 a month. That is whatever deal you got. That you win.
Holy smoke!
That's a great deal. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, don't ever give that up, no matter what, because I don't think those deals grow on trees.
I'm trying to blend these directions a little bit, and I think it might be better once we actually do the texturing. It might not be the easiest thing to do this way, but
what are you doing? Are you going sideways?
I'm moving it sideways. I'm just trying to kind of get it to go sideways, and it sort of looks okay. But I think the thing to do for this kind of stuff will be, this is kind of the kind of thing where you want to have some sort of like cobblestone or some sort of like bush.
Oh yeah.
Hide the transition with a bush, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, no, this is going to be, I'm kind of debating now my decision to make these out of andesite. I think maybe I need to pick a different texture, like andesite bricks maybe or something. Or I guess in this texture pack, it would be the polished andesite, because I want them to be a different color than the frost tree. I did sort of like the idea of the towers being darker than the tree. I just didn't realize that the birch texture was so close to the andesite gray. So I'll have to come up with something else. I have not done my due diligence because the tree is just gray and there's not a whole lot of different colors. I haven't spent a lot of time in creative with Germsy's texture pack.
I think it's fine. I mean, I think it's gonna look great.
Jared in my chat says that constructive criticism is more helpful than positive reinforcement at times. It's always best to use both in the right circumstances. Jared, I 100% agree.
I agree.
Nana is like, is civil discourse still a thing?
Yeah.
Yes, and I can tell you right where it happens, and that's in the Spawn Chunks Discord. We have a very polite group of people.
It's true. Cool. That's a great community. You've really garnered a great community. We've talked about your community over there
Thanks,
a lot.
Man.
It's really nice. I like being part of that.
Yeah, well, and you're part of it. Yeah, no, of course. And thank you for being a part of it. It's always nice to have. Always nice to have friends. Mythical Sausage is in there too.
Yeah.
Speaking of Vasten members.
Yep. Yeah, that's a really great place. Like, you can put down an opinion and no one's gonna be like, "That you're stupid." It's just it's just nice. Like, even if it's an unpopular opinion, you're like, well, okay, I see what you're saying, but what about this or whatever? It's just a healthy place. I like it a lot.
Yeah, no, it is. It's hard to keep up with it, actually. It's very busy now, which is it's a good problem to have.
It is, surely it is.
Creative Crew, thank you for the follow. Glad they're enjoying the content. Thanks for hanging out. I'm still trying my best to keep up with chat until Fixxitt has to go get his kiddos.
Yeah, I think the timer is ticking. I see one of them kicking around.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, we'll stay on the call until.
Yeah.
I might not stream for too much longer. I do have to get some other podcasts edited and posted. I did actually, while I'm talking about it, the Citadel Cafe. There's a new episode out right now. It's all about Game of Thrones, so it's much different than the content that you're watching right now. But it is out there. So if you're interested in that, then do check that out.
Now, is your podcast about Game of Thrones? Does it start really strong for about 6/7 of it, and then just like really whimper out at the end?
Well, it depends. This season, yes, because we go blow by blow. We go episode by episode. It's me and a guest every week talking about the latest episode. So this today we're actually catching up. I had a scheduling conflict and I had a bunch of stuff that was problematic, so that we ended up not recording for a week. So I've been posting, not old episodes, but I've been editing and posting stuff that was recorded a little while. I have no idea what is working or not. I think I need to start coming down from the top. Start looking at where this needs to hook up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I have done that very, very wrong. Very, very wrong indeed.
I cannot believe how much work we've got done today. I mean, I cannot believe it. I would have said, if I were to predict,
fly around,
like in a short, a fairly short, like a 2-hour stream, how much we're going to get done, I would have never, ever guessed this much. This is really starting to shape up.
Yeah.
I mean, a handful of these and we'll be done with the trunk. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, well, you're doing you're doing a lot more than I am.
Well,
a lot more than I am.
This is just paint by numbers at this point. Like you did all the legwork. This is just filling in blanks.
Yeah. I've been working on the front here to try to get the entrance to the... I don't know whether we're going to have an entrance, but I'd like to have some sort of cool to go inside. Originally, I think it was supposed to be some sort of drop, but I'm not sure what that is anymore. Because isn't the end portal directly below this?
It is, yeah, and there is a possible drop. I'm not sure yet exactly. The portal is there. It's actually been lowered a little bit, so that is still possible. Until we, cool. I wouldn't take it until we switch back to Spigot again, because the end doesn't load all that quickly in vanilla.
Right.
So sometimes you hit the platform pretty hard.
I see. I need to look at my reference image here.
We are going to be going to Spigot, though, I think, whenever it comes out. And it'll still be all vanilla, and nothing will change as far as the server goes. But, Joel, some of your Twitch followers may be interested in this.
Yeah.
Anyone who, for any patron or member or however you want to do it, can get the IP of the Dynamap, which is it's very close to real-time progress on the in the world, including like reading chat and all that kind of stuff. All right, let's take a look at this. Oh man, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. Hey Joe, you still there? Did I lose you? Hello? Uh-oh. I'm not sure. I may be here by myself. I don't know. I think I maybe lost Joel. I may have lost you. Hey, could someone on my stream head over and check Joel's Twitch and see if he's still talking or has gone AFK? I don't know what's going on. We're getting there, guys. Though we're getting there. Just for Joel's stream, I opt us both so we could show everybody over there who's oh, he's taking a break. Okay, thanks, Cosmic. I thank you very much. Hey, everybody in Joel's. I didn't hear him say bye. I think I talked right over him. Haha, because that's what you do when you're streaming with me. I just talk right over you. Anyway, we're getting there. We're getting there. This is probably gonna, whenever Joel comes back, this is probably gonna kind of wrap it up for me. But the progress on the tree, it started to look like a tree. I see. I missed a block. Missed a block, darn it. What's up, Cosmic, by the way? I love how much you're busting Joel's chops. He needs it. It's a good thing for him. So keep it coming. Keep it coming. Need the Dynamap. Sai says it's so to say that Dynamo waiting for it to update fix. Yeah, I mean, we still have over a month. If it's not updated, that's not updated. We won't do it. But when it is updated, that's going to be the goal. And my thinking is that there's 31 of us here. We're all content creators, or very nearly all. So my thinking is that anyone who wants to see what we're doing in real time, or it's very close to real time. It's slightly behind, but anyone who wants to, if you're, a patron or a YouTube member or a Twitch subscriber or whatever, whichever the content creator, then any of our content creators can give out that IP and the login information to check out the Dynamap in real time, which is very cool, that anyone can see it. So if you want to support Dom, then you jump on Dom's Patreon, and then whatever level you choose. For me, I'll probably make probably the lowest one, but anyone can choose whatever they want. Then and then you can get, and in fact, you can actually see in-game chat. Not that it's popping right this moment, because there's only 3 of us on and 2 of us are streaming, but also you can actually read the text. I think Joel's taking a break, but I'm not 100% sure.
I'm back now.
Oh, hey, Joel.
Yeah, it wasn't a scheduled break. My front door. The mailman, the UPS guy, was here, so I had to go.
Oh, yes.
For a package, and I ordered a birthday treat to myself. Usually, every year, I bought new running shoes.
Ooh, nice.
Also new hikers. So I have big feet, so I have to special order online, and I did not want to miss the front door. Normally they show up midday, so I thought it was okay, but the UPS guy, I guess, was running late. And I wanted to make sure I got it, because where I'm in an apartment, if I don't sign for it, then it gets sent down to the local postal office.
Oh, right.
Which is fine, but then it's done like another day that I can't get them. Like, right. I have to wait for like 1 o'clock tomorrow or something, and like it just becomes a giant pain in the butt.
Well, yeah, darn, it's a birthday present. You should.
Yeah, well, and I'm also, I haven't mentioned much on stream, but I've been having some back issues lately, and a good portion of that is because my shoes are long overdue to be refreshed, and the weather around here has been crap, so I have not been doing that much exercising, and I need to get back into it. And having those shoes and breaking them in a little bit before I get back into running is going to be key. Very, very key.
All right, see you, Reef, and hey, Juxie. Yeah, Sai, I don't think Sai said we can also open up patron chat in game so they can ask us questions if the group wants. Maybe we'll see how intense that could possibly get. I'm a little
patron chat in game.
Yeah, so I was, whenever you were away, I was saying so the Dynamap that we're gonna have is gonna be available for anyone who builds on Vasten, like you or anyone, to any patrons or YouTube members or Twitch subscribers or whatever tier you want to put it at. And you can give them the login code, and they can log into Dynamap of Vasten that's live, like that's
neat. And
they can just see like an overhead or 3-dimensional view of what we're building, and they can read in-game chat as well. If we want that to be the way it is. And Sai said, well, they could even type to us, and I'm slightly more skeptical of that particular part.
Yeah.
Depending on how many takers we have, that could get a little crazy. Plus, most of us are recording and probably not exactly what we want to see on our recordings.
No, that's true. That's true. I think too that I will say that when the level of discourse that I mentioned before on the Spun Chunks, it's not because of the fact that it's a paywall, but it keeps people that troll don't pay to troll.
Right. Yeah.
So when you have that kind of content behind some sort of membership, it doesn't matter what kind it is.
It's true.
It usually ends up being a really nice community because you attract the right kind of people.
Yep.
And I shouldn't say that you keep out. It's not that you attract the right kind of. Well, is that you dissuade the wrong kind.
That's right.
I guess is the better way to, because the people in our Spawn Chunks are just fantastic. They always have been, and it's really cool to see it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of truth to that. There's definitely a lot of truth to, no one's going to pay to come in and just be a jerk. I guess I shouldn't say no one. Someone's going to prove me wrong one day, but generally that's not the case.
Yeah, exactly.
But Joel, I think my little 1.5-year-old alarm clock is going off. Right here.
They do that.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, this has been fun. I'm glad that we took the time. Thanks so much for the help, man. The level of progress and just like feeling of moving forward is invaluable. So I really appreciate it.
I agree. It's so awesome to see this coming together, and it's really encouraging. Not that I was discouraged before, because that's not how I feel. But it's really encouraging to see how the really unbelievable amount of progress we made. And it's not even detailed. This is just like a wall of spruce, but it looks good. You know?
Yeah. So this is the thing. I have it akin in my mind to how you sketch. If you have a solid sketch, a solid underdrawing, then everything else is going to come in together very quickly. Whereas if you try to do this blind without a solid plan, it doesn't come together as fast, right?
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
You know, so, but yeah, you go enjoy the kiddos, and everybody here on Twitch, go check out Fixxitt412. That's two X's and 2 T's and Fixxitt412. He's in the chat actually. If you say something, they'll see your handle. And you can go follow him on YouTube to see all the cool content he does on Vasten.
Well, and I'm logging off here, but everyone click on that link that I just put you and go over to Joel's channel and we'll rate him. All right, Joel, thanks.
Nice.
Thanks a lot. I'll talk
Cheers,
to you later.
Fixxitt.
Okay, bye.
Take her easy, bud. Bye.
Okay, guys, I'm out. Thank you so much for watching. Really, truly, truly, truly appreciate it. It was a really fun stream. Let me get out of game here. Webcam. Okay, awesome stream. That was fun. I haven't done one of those like what do you call it? A co-stream? Like hardly ever. Occasionally I'll bring Germ or Callus or someone in, or Cloutos has been in a couple times. But yeah, that was fun. We got a ton done. So go hang out and watch the rest of Joel's stream. Good dude. Tell everyone I said hi over there. Also, hey, like 500 new people got to check out Vasten today, and that is a really cool thing thanks to Pixel Riffs. So next time you see Pixel Riffs doing a stream or something, go in and pass along a little thank you, would you? Because it's awesome that people are checking out the world. So I'm out. Everyone have a good time today. Everyone's probably like checking out Joel's channel right now. Okay. Thanks so much for coming by, guys. Really, truly, honestly, thank you so much. And I'll see you all next episode. Wait. I have a bias stream. Hold on. I have this thing. Look, check this out. Yeah! Look at that! Now that looks professional. That's how you do a stream. Yeah. Sorry about recording the first hour and 45 minutes and getting really terrible frames. I gotta remember next time that happens. Hey, Callus, next time that happens, could you tell me, hey, Fix, you're probably recording and streaming at the same time and you're an idiot? Or you could start with, you're an idiot, you're recording and streaming at the same time. Or any combination, any order you want, really, okay? All right, I'll see y'all next time. All right. I'm just getting ready to log off here. Just want to check out the music. Turn up a little bit. Jam out a little bit here. Callus, when are you gonna start streaming? You gotta start streaming soon, huh? And sign up for a patron. Sign up for a Patreon. It only takes like 4 seconds. Just sign up for it. Yeah, just sign up for a patron. It's cool, you know. Sometimes people like to support some monies of their creators. Okay, I'll see y'all next time. Let's turn this up a little bit. Is that too loud? I'll turn it down. Now this says I still have 7 people here. There's still 7 people. There's still 7 people hanging out here. What are you guys even doing? What are you guys even doing? Go hang out with Joel. Go hang out with Joel. This is a pretty good song. These songs are all from the YouTube music library, just in case you want to grab it. If any content creators would like it, I could send you a little thing. It's all YouTube content creator stuff, so it's all It's all royalty free. And I did a little bit of my music knowledge system where I bring it down a little bit here. This is chill music, right? This has put me in the mood. I see you, DJ. Thanks for coming by the stream. Really appreciate that very much. Really appreciate it. What a fun stream it was. I need to end every stream with this song. I don't know what song this is, unfortunately, because I made like an hour-long mix of these, and I couldn't tell you what song this is, but this needs to be like my post-stream chill. Man, just wait till you guys hear my new mixer. Whenever I get my mixer, which may happen today, maybe, and it has all the extra bass, you're gonna think you're listening to a freaking professional radio host. Yeah, you know what? I was going to do a Bedrock stream, and then Joel hit me like an hour before the stream and said, hey, you want to do it together? And so I just changed the title. So, yeah, but I'll definitely change that for the next 30 seconds. What's Joel doing over there on Twitch? He's talking away to people. Probably like playing Minecraft. I'm just gonna see how many people. There's still 6 people here. Can you believe there's 6 people here right now? 6 people. Hey, Paranor. How's it going? Joel is live still, so you can go over and say hi to Joel. I'm gonna watch Joel's stream. Joel has 93 people. Joel has 93 people in his stream right now. That's amazing. We're just wrapping it up. Listen to this tune. Well, look, here's the thing. Hold on. Lincoln had sat up and he looked at the camera, but then he just laid back down. Oh, now this song's like getting me all like pumped up again. Oh, he's moving around. Okay, he's moving around. We got to bring it back down. We got to bring it back down. Yeah, it's my new anti-boring soundtrack, so it's totally cool. Here, let me turn up Joel a little bit. Okay, can you guys hear Joel okay? It's literally just playing through my phone. Because this is professional streaming right now. Oh my goodness, we got more people. 7. There's 7 people now. Someone just tuned in for the first time right now. Oh, it's Paranoid, right. Oh, now we're down to 5. So we lost 2. Okay. Okay. I am now going to go. We did it. We did another successful stream from the Realm of Vasten. The tree's looking freaking great. All right, I'll see you later, cows. Go get the kids. I'm taking the kids to go get my new mixer, I think. And then I got to clean the house. My wife gets done at work at 4:30, and it's 4:02. So I have 28 minutes plus however long it takes her to drive home to massively clean the house, as if I was cleaning the entire nap time and not doing a live stream. But yeah, I got a new mixer coming. It's an old school analog mixer. It should sound really nice. I should be able to get a little bit better voice quality. I mean, my mic is actually pretty good, but you can only do so much when you're just going straight in digital. So this will be better. Oh, you blew your mic. Yeah. I've never even had one before. I've just gone like my mic straight into like a Blue Icicle USB dongle thing. But it's gonna be nice to connect that. Okay, my kid's waking up. I gotta go get him. All right, I'm now going to go. Thanks guys for hanging out. Sorry you just caught the outro there, Paranoid. Go yell at Joel. Okay, I'm going. Bye. See you later. I'll see y'all next time. I should fade out music so it's not so abrupt here. Hold on, let me fade out music. I don't want to hear just 5. Okay, I'll see y'all next time.